Mm, right. So, experience points, I guess.
Mm.
Cadveo?
Nothing.
Okay, nothing. But you don't have anything to buy, or just
No, no. I do, but it's all like book stuff. So
okay, sure.
wouldn't help the current situation for sure.
Okay. Sure. Conrad, what about you?
I'm gonna take my last 5% allowable in strength today.
Nice. How much do you have now?
I will have 64.
64. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, so that's 6 point strength. Nice.
Mhm.
What about you, Luther?
I am dumping 100 XP to up my willpower by 5 up to a 59.
By 5 to, okay, sure. 59 willpower. That's a very good idea, and that's actually quite a lot.
Considering I spent the last hour and a half of last session doing nothing.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's dice for you. You know, it's not your character's fault. Um,
Yes, it is.
well, okay.
I blame him expressly. It's not
Allow
me,
me,
it's not
allow me at least to blame who I want to blame.
Man, I can't give words of sympathy today. Okay, I know what, it is your fucking character's fault. Thank you very much. um, Actually, it's probably half.
So rude.
Yeah. No, just kidding. Okay, guys. So let's begin. Notes. I mean, the notes document is up. Who's making notes today?
It's
I did my
probably
last
me.
one last time.
Yeah, you did your last one last time, so that's probably me.
Okay, so Catveo, you gave yourself 30 XP extra, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, cool. So last time, you've entered the womb, and this is a horrible place full of villainy and scum, and also water, because you've decided to go for a brute force approach, which is always the best approach, I might add. And now the entire womb is slowly filling with water from the lake, from the lake, like upstairs. And in this strange alien maze full of horrors, unsettling sounds, a horrible stench. By the way, this place, you've Conrad and Cadve, you've only just realized that this is the first time in many weeks that something smells worse than Luther. This is just the aroma here is this melange of rotting meat, old rubbish, mold, rot, just musk. It's impossible. It's almost impossible to describe, but it really makes you want to gag. And as you were making your way ever deeper into the through the tunnels, yeah, it's like it smells like your typical 40k store. As you are making your way ever deeper through the tunnels, you've encountered a familiar face of Lydia von Karstein, the undead woman whom you last met in Sylvania a few weeks back, if not like a month and a half. Lydia, naturally, being the cultural and reasonable person, decided to rip out your throats, and you've decided to strike at her, to strike her back. That said, during combat something happened. You've been told that there is great evil here in the womb, and it is probably true, mainly because every time damage has been done to you, your bodies rebelled against you. Cadvale, to your horror, you've turned into metal. Into living metal.
That was well worth the fate point.
Yes. Luther, you think you have an additional eye on your right calf. And
Cool.
yeah, and Conrad, you are just vile. Like, really unpleasant.
Yeah, fuck you, Conrad.
Yeah.
Wait,
No.
wait,
Fuck
talk.
you.
No. Yeah. Oh, by the way, like I said before, the whole womb, even though it's mostly it's stone corridors, but it feels like it's alive. There are the walls, ceiling, and floor pulse with ichor flowing through veins that carry, you guess, with some horrid fascination, nutrients that the womb draws from the lands around to sustain itself. And really, you feel like you're in this, you're inside this kind of insane, corrupted, eldritch organism. And now it's combat. Okay, let's go with the initiative from last time. I think it was what? Cadveo first. I think she was second. Conrad was third, right? I may be wrong. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Then
Yeah.
correct.
Sorry,
Sounds-
for some reason I
sounds
thought
right.
she exploded.
No, she muted herself.
She's muted.
Yeah, she muted
Oh,
herself. She didn't explode. I have it in my secret notes here.
He has it on good authority.
Yeah, she. By the way, she's naked because all of her clothes fell down. So she's stabbing you while being butt naked, and she.
I'm not.
Yeah, and she tries to screech at you, but no sound comes out from her mouth. Right, so if I'm not mistaken, it was first Cadvale, then it was her, then it was Luther, and Conrad was last, I think.
Sounds reasonable.
I believe, or we can just roll once again for initiative, and it will
No,
be
that's
probably easier if you want, guys.
That's fine. We can do that.
Okay, Cadvale, you're up. Once again, let me remind you, Luther is in some kind of a trance. Conrad is fighting her, and he's doing a reasonable job. You, however, Cadveo, you've been turned into a walking metal statue, and your bow is broken. Remember.
I have my sword and dagger out. I got in one round of combat last time.
Yes,
before we ended.
you have your weapons out. So, what is your declaration? I think you've already engaged her, actually. I think you are standing right next to Conrad, I believe.
Yeah, I'm gonna swift attack.
Okay, so you're making all of your... You have swift attack, not just swift shot, multiple shot, but swift attack, right?
Yes.
Because that's not the same. Remember, there's a difference.
I've been doing it like with this character since the beginning.
Okay, sure. So 3 attacks, I guess.
Yeah, I have 3 attacks.
Yes.
But there's a talent swift attack.
No, I thought it was just an. I thought swift attack was just an action.
Yeah.
Swift
Like, is that what you were saying, Mike?
Yeah. Sorry, my bad. Sorry. Like too many systems, and I'm just getting dizzy. Of course. Swift attack. If you have more than one attack, you can always swift attack. My bad. So you guys remember, because of the water, you slow down. You can't charge. You reduce your movement by 1, and you take silent move test with a -10 penalty. Cadveo, you have plus 10% for your first strike because Conrad is already engaged. You don't get another plus 10 from Luther because he didn't attack yet. So, roll first strike.
Bide my time.
Yeah. Okay, nice. That was you deliver a punishing blow towards this creature's torso. The creature in question will try and avoid it by dodging. Dodge, and I don't think she did, actually. Unless she has dodge plus million. No, she didn't. Roll damage, please.
For Isha, although I don't want to say her name anymore out of these cursed lips.
Yeah. Okay.
see what a mighty shot. That's not going to help me.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I do have
Yeah.
strength of 7.
Count, Brian, and let me just remind you guys. Conrad, you have Bloody Flux. You have minus 10% to all characteristics.
Oh, okay.
You also have minus 10% to O-test for 69 minutes, because of the code, and you have a cut phi from the critical strike, minus 2 movement, minus 20% to dodge blow, and you are prone right now.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize I was prone. Yeah.
Luther, you have minus 10% to O-test for 80 minutes because of code. You have stench, which doesn't really matter. And that's it. Okay, Brand, how much damage did you dealt to her?
I have a strength of 7, so that would be 9.
9. You have strike mighty blow?
I don't think so. I just have the mighty shot.
Okay. So in that case, in that case, your first blow only nicked her ribs. To your surprise and fascination, horrid fascination, there is no blood. By the way, the only source of light here is Luther's lamp. If the lamp's gone, you're in pitch black darkness. Just so you know.
Okay.
Your second strike on your basic weapon skill, because Conrad, even though he's prone, he's still engaged with her. So that means you get plus 10, but minus 10 for your second strike. Unfortunately, your second strike was parried by her strange, sturdy-looking stiletto, and your third strike, which is now minus 10.
My arms are a lot heavier now, so it's hard to.
Yeah, and you've
That does it. Yeah.
Yes, this time you go for the legs, sweep the legs, and roll for damage because she doesn't do anything. She already.
Cobra.
For the weeping goddess.
Oh.
Same as before.
All right. So it's same as before. You've only nicked her skin, sadly. However, you do think that because I believe Conrad wounded her before, you see that she's slightly slowing down. Now it's her turn. Cadveo, since you are the biggest danger right now to her, she will try and attack you. With her... She switches the stiletto to her left hand and she tries to claw you. Remember that your armor doesn't work anymore right now. You only have this mutation only gives you those additional armor points, but it doesn't work.
But I don't have the armor on top of that. Yeah.
I mean, even if you're wearing it, it doesn't give you anything.
Yeah.
Because I think it's only possible in second edition to have more than 5 armor if you are using runes from the dwarves. And even then, I think only master runes give you this ability. Anyway, she screeches mutely, silently, as she's clawing at you. First attack. And she misses horribly. Second attack. The first attack went wide. The second attack, however, goes right towards your... this would be nice after 12 years to remember the locations. Towards your left arm. Are you going to dodge or parry?
Dodge.
Okay, just so you know, I want to check what kind of modifiers this mutation gives you. Metal body, because I think it also modifies your...
We did the modifications to it was weapon skill, and it was strength, toughness, something else on top of that.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if there's like a minus.
I don't think so. I just want to metal body. Minus 2d10 to weapon skill, ballistic skill plus the. It doesn't modify the the agility in any way. So please, in that case, roll for dodge.
Except for -20 for being in the water.
Yeah, but doesn't really matter because he rolled 8.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah, just remember. I mean, no, you don't get -20 for being in the water. You get -20, Sean, because of your thigh wound.
That is that what it is? I thought it was being. Oh, so
No.
I get okay, got it.
No.
So I have like -40 to dodge.
No, only -20. The water
Okay.
doesn't give you the water. Makes charging impossible, reduces all movement by 1, and silent move
Silent
tests
move.
take
Yeah.
-10, but it doesn't like do anything to dodge. So you have still -20. Cadveo,
Alright.
even though you are metal as fuck, you jumped away from her claws. Now, Luther, you are frozen on the spot, but you are trying to break free. You want to break free. Now,
Yeah.
please, willpower.
Here we go again.
You want to like that?
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, fuck it.
Okay. Let's
Nope.
give
Alright.
yourself insanity point.
Yep. If we do this, if my dice do this for like a whole hour again, I'm just leaving, y'all.
Okay.
Luther will voluntarily just die.
Luther, you are. It's not because the vampiress is so terrifying, even though she is. It's that in the corner of your eye, you think you see a horrible metal automaton swinging some kind of shining weapon towards perhaps her, perhaps Conrad. You're not sure.
Some weird new thing from Nolan that we didn't need.
Yes, then those damn owners. And now, Conrad, you are laying prone, but you see what's happening. You see the metal elf, Cadvale, swinging his weapons towards your assailant. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm assuming I can't fight from.
You can. You have. You
Oh.
just have big penalties. I think it's -20 penalties when you are laying prone.
Okay. I will try to stand, and I don't know if that takes up my entire action.
No, only a single action.
Okay.
So you have a second action to do whatever you want.
Okay, I'll swipe at her with the sword.
All right, you
My second action.
push yourself up, and with this, yell of frustration, you swing your bull sword towards her. You have +10% from Cadvale. Let's go.
Okay.
Remember about being Val.
Yeah.
Nice. You
man.
go for her legs, and she can't dodge because she already dodged. So roll me damage.
Like, you stupid bitch.
Um,
So I do 14.
14 damage total. Okay.
That +1 strength might come in handy.
Yeah. Remember about the modifiers. Remember about -10 to all characteristics.
Oh, no, okay. So then
So
it's
13.
only 13. Yeah.
13. Yeah. But still, that's quite a lot. Yeah, this she felt. This she felt a lot. You've simply slashed open both of her legs. She cried out in silence, and on her horrifying, undead face, you think you can see fear, hints of actually being afraid. Now, new round. Cadvale, you're up.
I'm going to continue swift attacking.
Excellent. In that case, please roll. +10% first strike.
Can I say Luther's name like while I'm fighting? Like Luther, like he's just standing there.
Yeah, sure. Luther! Okay. Nice. It goes towards her arm. Now, she'll try to dodge. Obviously. She managed to avoid your first strike, although she is moving slower. Your second blow from your elven sword. I think you have an elven sword, right?
I have a raven pommel sword.
Oh, yeah, from the monastery. Okay, so the second blow from your raven pommel sword missed her, unfortunately, and the third blow, this time on -10, also missed her. You are slashing wildly, but you know the play of shadows here, the water, the stench, the unnatural nature of your opponent all make for for a really tough battle. Now,
Would this increase my weight?
No.
Like, do I magically weigh like 100 pounds more or something?
Actually, no, because like this is still rather unnatural. So you know, even though you're metal, it doesn't mean that you are like that you weigh a ton. It probably should. You probably should, but you don't.
Yeah.
You're like the chocolate Easter bunny. You're hollow.
Yeah. You're just
Chaos
full of lies. Now it's
It's like
her.
the rest of your race. You're just full of lies.
Yeah. Now it's her turn. Since she didn't manage to do anything to Cadveo, Conrad, she'll try to slash at you this time. With her, once again, with her claws. Her first wow strike goes towards your head. Are you going to dodge or parry?
So I have. Oh, because of my leg, I have -20 to dodge.
And you have -10% to all tests because of the code, and you have -10% to all characteristics.
Right. So okay. So that would be -40 then. So I will parry then.
Okay. Oh, by the way, remember, Conrad, that you are moving with a single point of movement.
Yeah.
You're desperately trying to parry, which means that you have -10% to your weapon skill, and additional -10% to parry action.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Does it matter if I roll it with the shield or the sword? I guess it doesn't matter.
I mean, remember that shield also gives you +10 parry, so you practically only have -10%. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll just roll it off the shield
Sure.
and see what happens. So yeah, if it was only -10,
Yes.
it would be good.
You've barely stopped her claws, but there's her second strike. Her second strike is just
Is a whiff.
She rips her own tit off.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's not
not
a
a fun.
botch, because it would be a botch if you would use normal botching rules. But in our games, only doubles above your characteristic are count as botches. So her second strike just goes like above your head, way above your head. And so that was her, and now it is you. No, sorry, now it's
me or
Luther.
Luther
Now
first?
it's Luther. Luther, come on. I suggest not using luck. Just wade it through. Okay, Conrad.
Yes. I will swift attack her.
Yeah, you are just raining down blows on her. Sure thing.
Okay.
Plus 10% from Cadveo, but minus
So-
10 from your code,
Yeah.
minus 10 to all characteristics. Okay.
So minus 10
Yeah.
for the first one. All right. Attack. Nope.
No,
Miss.
your first blow missed her slightly. You almost got her in the legs again. You reverse the grip and you once again try to slash her open with the edge of your faithful blade. Come on.
So minus 20.
Yeah, it's
Bam.
yeah. This time you've managed to hit her right in the arm. Yeah, by the way, the dice roller on roll 20 is botched. I'm pretty sure about this. I had a few instances when I was running 4th edition games that, that something really
Hey guys, I'll
funky.
be right back. One second.
Sure, that something really funky happened to it. I mean, I guess it's true for all dice rollers, for all like online dice rollers. They will never be as good as rolling real dice, but yeah. Okay, roll damage, please, Sean. You caught her
she
in the
dodged.
arm. Yeah, she already tried to dodge this turn.
That's right.
Yeah, so that's that.
All right. Huzzah.
Nice.
Okay.
11 this time, if I recall, right? Or-
No, that's the 6 is
Oh, okay.
that's adjusted.
Okay.
Because I have if I have -10, I have a 5 strength, and then I have strike mighty blow, so +1.
Okay. So your second strike practically removed her arm, almost.
Sweet.
And you see that it looks like she's like falling apart. You're not sure. It was her right arm, by the way. Your first strike, right?
That was my second strike.
You don't have free attacks?
I do.
Oh, yeah, so now, like I was saying,
Okay.
your first strike.
Okay, my third
Yeah.
strike. So that would be the first one was -10, -20, so -30 now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. It would be a botch normally, but it's not. So, and it's once again, you're just chopping at her right arm. Roll well.
Sorry, just closing out my window. Huzzah! Not as good. 9 points.
Yeah, 9 points. That was enough. You've, with this yell of fury, frustration, and pure vitriolic anger, you've just struck once, twice, 3 times. You've removed her arm. You've your blade bit deep into her ribs. You feel it carving through her vertebrae. You feel it carving through her ossified, long dead organs, and it comes through the other side. You've bisected the woman. She falls to the ground, silent scream of anguish and agony escaping her lips, and even as she's hitting the brackish, foot-deep water, you see that she simply disintegrates into ash.
Oh, darn it.
The strange stiletto, disappears underneath the surface of the liquid. And the fight is over. Luther, you are, of course, you're no longer afraid.
Well,
I literally just got back and I heard the fight is over.
Yeah.
Obviously, what happened here is I went into a black rage and won this fight for you guys. I don't remember what happened exactly. I just know that I probably killed this bitch.
What
Probably.
actually happened?
What actually happened? Asked the metal elf. Because now, Conrad and Luther, you see clearly this isn't a hallucination or a trick of the light. You see that Cadfael, his entire skin, body, hair, turned into metal, and it's like, his muscles move normally. You see his eyes are still his, stuff like that.
This is obviously some sort of elvish trick.
Okay. Yeah, what about you, Conrad? You vile man.
Yeah. I wasn't prepared for this aspect of it, but let's see. Conrad's mostly thinking about how he feels robbed that he didn't get to violate Lydia's corpse before it turned into a pile of ash. He wanted to stab her.
What an insult. Okay, just kidding. Okay, yeah, well, I mean, you are angry, but at the same time, remember, you've defeated her.
I'm looking at my hands and my arms and stuff. And
You are metal, my friend. You are pure metal. And it's like, it's like some Wizard of Oz shit, with the Tin Man. Follow the yellow brick road.
What wizardry is this, Cadfael?
I shake my head at a loss for words.
This place must be causing us to hallucinate.
I can feel it. It's no hallucination. It affected my fighting.
You are standing in the middle of this junction
A flooding
here.
cavern.
Yeah, the undead bitch is slowly, like, floating in all directions. Her ashes are, I mean.
Okay. I have to think about what. Is there? Okay, looking around the room. So,
Yo, it's fucking cold.
Yeah, it is fucking cold.
Can we move or something?
That's what we need to do. Let's just head apart to this bigger room this way. I don't even know what to think anymore.
Yeah, where do you want to go? Do you want to go left, right, up, but not the way that you came, or down?
Yeah. I vote for down.
So here, right?
Yeah.
Pink. Okay.
Pink.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you?
You won't trick me with your illusions, Cadvale. I'm just gonna follow Connie.
So
I see right through you, son bitch.
Hey, Conrad, you still have a bow, right? I think you took the elf bow,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I can give you the elf bow if you want it, and the 10
Okay,
arrows.
I'll be more effective with that.
Okay. So you take elf bow. Remember, you don't have the skill for it, which means that you will fire it at half of your.
Oh, at half.
Yes, at half.
All right,
of your,
I guess we're just.
That was why we gave it to me. I mean, I would fire it at half too, but
yeah.
But
Because elf bows are really hard to use. Anyway, you are going down. Down.
It's very transparent of you.
Yeah. You are going down, and you eventually approach. Once again, let me just see quickly. You see, here are like options. You can go here or here. There's a very tight passage here. But I assume you are going here. You can also go here.
Let's see. Last time, yeah. Let's go to. Let me see if I can ping it. Is it that?
I don't see. You have to.
Oh, that's what it is.
You
Ping.
No, you have to press the left mouse button on a.
That's what I thought I did. Oh.
Yeah, press and hold.
There
Oh
you
yeah,
go.
here. So where?
I suggest we go that way.
So here, somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I suggest.
What about the rest of you?
I'm fine. That's fine. I was calling the shots on where we were going last time, and it got us into a fight that I had to win for us. But I'm fine with just following somebody else's lead now. It's their turn to get us into fights. They can win for us.
Okay. But first of all, Cadveo, I assume you also are in agreement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but first of all, I would like all of you to make me perception tests.
Whatever the minuses are.
Okay, you remember about your minus 10, Luther. So.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely fail. Minuses or not.
Okay.
Like what?
So sorry, Luther. So that was 55 after the
I
modifier.
will use one luck.
So wait, Cadveo. Luther, that was 55 after the modifier of minus 10.
Yeah, I don't. No, that was 55 before. I don't see the point in using luck anymore. I don't like this dice roller.
Okay, sure. I mean, we can use other dice rollers if you guys want. But
whichever.
Yeah.
Is there a Google dice roller?
I have two luck, so I don't mind using one for this, but I'm holding on to the other one for something serious.
Okay, so Cadveo, you want to use your luck? Use your luck, please.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah,
Cadveo,
nicely
as
done.
you're traveling through this area, you notice a fluttering movement of purple butterflies. And you also see one other thing. Covered by the shallow water, under the wall, like here, is an eyeless human corpse laying on the floor. Now, please, Cadveo, roll me willpower test. You feel an intense grief and sorrow, but you compose yourself. However, you just... if you want, Cadveo, you have enough time to warn your friends as the butterflies swarm toward you. Do you do that?
Yeah, I'm gonna point him out to him.
Okay, so that means Luther and Conrad, you are not surprised by this. You see a swarm, or rather few individual swarms of those strange purplish creatures rushing towards you. They, like I said, they look like butterflies, but the closer they get, the more horrifying they look. They look like something conjured from the mind of a madman. They have like tiny human faces, small claws at the end of their appendages, and they're coming to get you. So first of all, Luther and Conrad, please roll me willpower.
Here we go.
Don't worry, it's not fear.
Boom! Look at that. There we go. Look at that.
Yeah, baby. Nice knowing you, Luther.
Fuck my life.
Woohoo! Suck it.
Okay.
Suck it, baby
Waste
butterflies.
Let me just quickly see one thing.
I feel like I'm playing Necromunda, actually.
What?
I feel like I'm playing Necromunda with these weird flying babies.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Can someone please tell me what frenzy does?
That's a good question. Sorry. Crap.
I think it's called.
That's in the talents, right?
Yeah, it's talent frenzy.
Frenzy. You can incite yourself into a frothing rage. You must spend one round psyching yourself up.
Mm-hmm.
The next round, you lose control and go berserk, gaining plus 10 to strength and willpower, but a minus 10 to weapon skill and intelligence. You must attack the nearest enemy in combat, in melee combat, and all attacks must be all-out attacks, charge attacks, or swift attacks, and you may not flee or retreat. You remain in this frenzied state until the combat is over.
Okay. So let's start with initiative, please. D10 plus your agility. Remember about all of the modifiers, and the note-taking person notes the initiative order. I'm going to roll. Okay, first you guys roll for your initiative, and then I'll just roll for them.
Okay, I got minus 10 to mine, so I got a 48.
Yeah, because you have minus 10 and you have minus 10 to the characteristic. Cadveo? No, Cadveo's not here.
Uh-oh.
Brian?
Is he muted?
I'm not sure. Maybe he went away. Okay, I'm going to roll for the creatures. Please note that they have 48.
Okay, same as me. Yay.
In that case, no, 48. You have 58.
No, I have 48.
Oh, 48. Okay, but how much
minus 10.
Basic agility do you have?
Well, 67, unless you count the minus 10, would be 57.
57. Okay, so you have. Okay, so you'll be before them in that case.
Okay.
Ryan.
Is that? Oh, and Luther got a 51.
Yeah. So Luther will be before you once again. He will be before them as well, and I guess Cadveo will be first, but we can't really continue without Brian actually, coming here. So, so I'm just going to quickly do one thing. Okay, let's review this. Thank you. What's the... Oops. Brian. Oh, it looks like you dropped from Skype? Yeah, you dropped from Skype. Okay, I'm trying to add him now.
Okay.
Good old Skype, yeah, it never fails to deliver.
I had to reboot, guys. I'm back.
Okay, everything's cool?
Yeah.
Okay, roll initiative, Brian, please. I mean, I guess you'll be first anyway, but, you know, let's do this by the book.
Initiative.
Yeah, D10
Yeah.
plus your agility.
Is this the butterflies? That's the last thing I
Yeah,
heard.
it's
Yeah.
the butterflies are swarming you. Okay, so we have Cadvale first, Luther second, Conrad third, and the butterflies are last. Cadvale, what are you doing? You see that the swarms are rushing towards you. Luther, you are hysterical. You weep openly, and you can't feel anything but grief, sorrow, loss, and utter despair. You are essentially, you know, you're entering the hardcore emo phase. And you can fight
Does
it.
that mean I'm in this combat, or do I
Yes,
just mute and come back in
no,
an
no,
hour?
no. You fight normally. You're in this combat. You're not affected like stats wise. But you are, like I said before, you are just sobbing.
Bitch, I'm just a Smith's album.
Yeah.
There you go.
Cadvale, what are you doing?
So, can I kick water at him?
You can.
Me?
Is it like I'm thinking like a swarm of any flying insect is coming at me, and I'm standing in a foot of water.
Just
If I splash them with a ton of water, most of them would get
just so you know,
lose their flying ability. You know?
like I've described before, you see clearly as they are coming towards you that these are not normal butterflies. They have tiny, mischievous human faces, long claws at the end of their front, like appendages. They have this strange purple wings. Actually, I am going to upload them here before I'm going to upload them to the gallery, so you guys might check them out for yourself. That's how they look. You see?
So they don't have normal insect properties where I'd just be able to splash the water.
You don't know that, of course, but to you, they are clearly not creatures of nature. So
I'll start swinging, I guess.
okay, but they are not at you yet. So you want to approach an attack?
Yeah, I will.
Okay. Okay, just you approach and attack them. Okay, roll.
I only get the one attack first time.
Yes, you run through the water, you slash at them, but well, the creatures, they are swarm, and they simply, like, you know, disperse away from your strike. And now we have Conrad. Luther. Now we have Luther.
Yeah.
No, you don't have to test willpower. Like, you don't have to test willpower. You can act normally. You can do normal stuff. You're just sad. You're just weeping. But you can act normal. You can attack. You can charge. I mean, you can't charge, but you know.
Guys, what's the point?
He's don't give in to your grief, Luther.
Guys, there's only one thing I know that'll cheer me up. I would like to use my ring
Okay.
and hope that I fail.
There you go.
Hey, if they get a good meal out of this, it's a good meal either way. So if I can distract them with a different meal, I think I'm okay.
Okay. So you are
Because we haven't failed it yet.
Okay, so you are concentrating and you're trying to summon cheese.
I'm not trying to summon cheese. I'm trying to fail.
Okay, roll in that case.
God damn it!
You can feel a piece
I can never get the thing I want.
You can feel a huge piece of cheese emerging from your pocket.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I forgot what happens if you fail, but that sounds great.
You've never seen what happens when I fail. I was hoping that it would fail and I would get swarmed with a shitload of mice to fight off these fuckers. But I do have an idea here. By the lore of the ring itself, I'm just going to throw the cheese at the swarm.
Okay.
Do you have the ring pulled up?
Ballistic skill check.
Yeah, so you take the cheese and you throw it. But this is an improvised weapon. There are 4 swarms total, remember. Which means that improvised weapon, you'll be throwing at a minus 20% ballistic skill.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
Because improvised weapons give you penalty to use them. You've thrown the cheese into the darkness. You think it...
I don't think it really matters if I hit or not. I just want to read this real quick. If the PC fails his willpower roll or mistreats the given cheese in any way, for example, by throwing it into a gutter, then the wrath of Joachim Grindelberg will fall upon him, just and swift, from nowhere.
Stomp on it.
Of tiny mice. Hundreds of tiny white mice will, with red beady eyes, descend upon the hapless hero. They bite, defecate, and urinate on him without mercy, and no matter how many he'll swat away or even kill, there will always be more. I am covering myself with a mice armor.
That it's also going to be biting you.
Yeah, but they do no damage according to this.
Yes, but they do...
Oh, it's for 1d10 minute. 1d10 divided by 2 minutes.
Yeah, let's roll.
For 2 minutes.
For 2 minutes.
You might as well just failed a willpower test and...
Hey, bud, at least I'm safe.
there.
Okay, yeah, so you are... But they do damage your gear, remember. Spoiler rations go under your clothes, private regions.
Man, I'm gonna die. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Fuck Joachim. Fuck Sigmar. Tall's the only true god. Fuck you all.
Okay, you've thrown the cheese towards the eyeless corpse. It splashed into the water a few feet in front of it. A few seconds later, that was, by the way, all you could do this turn.
That's fine.
A few seconds later, you hear the horrible squeaking sounds. And then you hear them, and then you hear other sounds. You hear the sounds of splashing. Can the mice swim? That is my question.
Sort of.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
like in a swarm, like a couple will drown, but it won't make a difference. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Mice and rats can swim, limited distances.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Luther, the mice, dozens of them, white mice with red beady eyes, swim towards you with malicious intent. And they slowly...
Come to me, my children!
And they slowly try to envelop you completely. But that's not going to be as simple as if you would be standing on, solid ground on a dry land.
That's fine. There's more targets for these little fuckers.
Yeah. So now we have Conrad.
Got that nano armor.
I'm sorry, Michael, but you're gonna have to keep track of a lot more initiatives now.
I have no problem. Actually, you did a very good thing because one of the swarms will go towards mice.
Aha!
Yeah, that's creative thinking. I like that. Yes, but you've also shouted those things that you did, and Conrad, you've heard them.
That's fine.
And you are vile. Okay, now it's your turn. What are you going to do?
I am going to first attack these crazy flying babies.
So you're approaching and attacking. Are you approaching one of the swarms? Are you approaching the swarm that Catvale fights, or a different one?
I'm gonna go to a different one. He can find his own fucking swarm.
Okay. Yeah. So after
every man for an elf for himself.
Yes. So after hearing the blasphemy from Conrad, you grip your sword tighter and you rush as fast as you can, that is to say not very fast, towards the nearest swarm. And the funny thing is that you can't reach it because you have a single point of movement.
Okay. So I go, and
yeah.
my sword.
So that's how this looks. And now the swarms are attacking you. But thanks to Luther, you only have 3 swarms to deal with. Because, Luther, one swarm is flying towards you. And they are... by the way, all of the swarms, they act like crazy. They act like bees, which are defending their hive, or maybe like like wild animals who smell blood, essentially. Luther.
I don't want to meta game here, so I don't know if you want me to roll a intelligence check or something, but I have a feeling the eyeless corpse has something to do with these if they're acting like an angry storm of bees. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Around a nest.
Roll intelligence, please. Yeah, you think that? You're pretty sure. Also, given the fact that this horrifying purplish butterflies are flying straight towards your face, that they aim for the eyes. Luther, you also think that, and especially since when those creatures get near you, on their tiny, horrifying semi-human faces, you can see the look of a complete and utter addict as they try to devour your tears.
Well, I'm just all full of tears right now. It's just fucking depressing in here.
Okay. Yeah. I'm going to tell you afterwards something. It doesn't matter. Conrad.
Dancing in the water, it's just like a dream.
Conrad, you also have a single swarm on you, but the last swarm goes towards the mice. That is something. Let's start with you, Catvale. You are fighting with with your swarm that is trying to strike you. But you are swatting this. You are swatting it away. Rather successfully. Conrad, your swarm goes towards your balls. Are you going to dodge or parry?
I'm gonna parry because my dodge is shit right now.
Okay, remember that you also have minuses to parry.
Yeah, but I have more minuses to dodge, I think.
Okay, sure. Let's see this. You are trying to protect your precious nether regions with your shield. Sorry, by the way, Michael. Just so you know, I hope that you're not frustrating.
What?
I hope that you're not getting frustrated with this.
Oh, honey, I'm not new to this. This is fine.
Okay, thank you. Because
it seems like there's a payoff every 6 sessions or so where you get just perfect rolls, and then the rest of the time.
Yeah, because I don't want any of my players to get frustrated. If any of you guys feel the need to take it easy, just tell me, and we'll either stop or switch or something. Okay. It's about fun, after all. Conrad, please, roll.
All right. Protect my balls.
Yes. Nice.
I think I do.
Yeah, you do, because you have minus 10 to the stats, minus 10 to parry, but you have plus 10 from the
shield.
Shield. Yeah. Oh, by the way, sorry, Catvale, I forgot. You had 2 more attacks going towards you left. So my bad. I'm going to roll them now.
Okay.
No, and the last one. No, okay, doesn't matter. Right, the mice are having a good time as the horrible flying creatures descend upon them and just feast on their eyes. And Luther, you are also attacked, but you just swat the creatures away with your halberd and your free hand. The things are trying to envelop all of you, but you're standing your ground. New round, Catvale. Please, what are you doing?
I want a swift attack, but can I use one of those actions to start moving away from the corpse?
No, you can't. You can either moving is always an action, and your second action will be a single attack. In that case.
Okay.
So
I'll keep swinging then.
Okay. Three attacks. First attack goes.
Yeah.
Okay. Basic weapon skill. Nice. That's a good start. You want to lag that?
Yeah, I use a luck on that.
Okay. So that's second lag. Okay.
That's my that's all my luck for today.
Yeah, you've almost lost grip on your sword, but you managed to hold it. Unfortunately, the fact that you've almost lost grip on your sword meant that, the blow just went tits up. Your second strike, -10. Your first strike, -20. That's a botch. And, you feel that something is not right. Something is not right. Just so you know, a very quick one from me. Unless of course there will be some strong opinions here. I don't think we'll be playing Delta Green, mainly because it's even more deadly and unforgiving than this game, and that's one thing. And the other thing is that I would probably not be able to do it justice.
Yeah, whatever you feel. The whole reason is for you to.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? No, let's just go with 4th edition.
It's fine.
Yeah, Warhammer Fantasy 4th edition.
Right.
I was thinking about this. I've listened to a couple of sessions of King in Yellow, stuff like that. It's very good when someone who knows his stuff does that, but I don't think I would be able to do this. And the lethality in this game is just absurd.
I've already been kind of hard on for wanting to play a one of the least respected knightly orders, Knight of Manaan.
Oh, nice.
Sweet.
There's this knightly order. They are basically Jinx. I think they're called Templars of Everlasting Light, and always something bad happens to them. Their entire chapter got devoured by the earth, stuff like that. There are a lot of cool knightly orders, but Knights of Manaan. Manaan is always good.
They're basically, we're not pirates, kinda.
Yeah. Warhammer goes well, and by the way, 4th edition is much more friendly towards players, and it's not heroic fantasy per se, but it's like a good mix between Warhammer and heroic fantasy. So I think it will work fine.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
The Knights of Manaan are kind of like the priests of Ranald. I've read cool ways to play that, where you're just like, hey, we're taking donations if you want to get right as Ranald. Just take money from people. Like, oh, that's going to the church, right? Oh yeah, it totally is.
Okay. But I'll give you all the details after we finish this.
The church has to pay off this bar tab somehow.
Yeah.
Catvale, please roll me D100. Just D100, no modifiers, nothing. I just want. Oh, nice.
The exact same roll.
Yeah, you see,
wow.
That's what I was saying. I'm pretty sure that this roller is busted in a way.
It's so random that it rolled the same roll.
Yeah.
2 times in a row.
Your last blow, Catvale, made you overreach yourself and almost stumble, twisting your ankle in the effort to recover. For the next 3 rounds, you have -1 movement and -10 initiative, which means that you are still first, but you're just slower. After that, we have Luther. What are you doing?
Vampires obviously won. Guys, the vampires have obviously won. I don't see what the point of this is. I just put my halberd out. I'm gonna do a all-out attack.
Okay. You go.
Yeah.
You try to smash the creatures out of the air. Sure thing.
On the flat of the blade.
Okay. Good. Yeah. Good choice. Nice.
Damn.
That's and I don't think they actually. Oh, they have dodge, but let me just quickly see if they'll be able to do this. No, they didn't. Roll damage, please. 2d10, and you take higher number. Nice. 10. Roll weapon skill, please. Basic, without any modifiers. Okay, roll 2d10 once again. Okay, so 18. Okay, doesn't matter. You don't even have to tell me how much. You've flattened the entire swarm with a single strike of your halberd. You just smashed them into the water. To your horrifying surprise, you think you hear like no, something like that as they are drowning.
It's adorable, but also depressing as shit.
And yeah, there are no more. So congratulations. That was. If we'll be playing on Steam, you'll be getting an achievement right now. After that, we have Conrad.
I'm gonna do just the swift attack and hack at these flying baby butterfly things.
Yeah.
All right. So minus a lot, but
yeah, 9. It's nice. They will try and dodge your first blow. Okay. No, roll damage, please.
10 altogether.
Plus.
No, just
10. All right,
10.
You are swatting at the creatures wildly, and pieces of those horrifying purple butterflies are flying in all directions. You are covered in this strange, purplish, stinking ichor, and you think you can hear no something like that. Your second strike.
Okay. Sorry, just writing that Conrad is covered in goop.
Yeah.
The way he likes it.
Nice.
That's another hit.
Nice. That's another hit. Roll damage. Although, actually, you don't.
Huzzah!
Don't really need to. All right. That's in a complete frenzy. You've simply eradicated the swarm. A few of them escaped into the tunnels, like 2 or 3, but bits and pieces of these butterflies are just littering the ground.
Sweet.
Oh, by the way, Luther, can we just say that after you flattened with a single strike the entire swarm, you've decided to stomp on the rest as they are clawing over the mice? Actually, Luther is no longer with us, I think. Luther?
Uh-oh.
I mean, he's on Skype, but... okay, so anyway, we'll be back to him, but now we have Cadveil. It's Cadveil. The swarm is attacking you. They are making 3 attacks. First attack. Nope. 6-9, nice. Nice. And the last one, no. They are trying to bite you, they are trying to claw at you, they are going for your eyes, for your tears, but they are unsuccessful. Luther, are you here? Michael?
Uh-oh.
Man, today's the day, hey? Oh, he also disconnected. I don't know, maybe it's on me.
He might be hopping back in a minute. I had to change networks. I'm on 4G right now instead of the Wi-Fi.
Okay, I'm adding him because he dropped from Skype. Oh, he's not available. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Is he at work?
He might be rebooting. I mean.
Okay, so let's. We'll wait for him. New round. Cadveil. Please, go. You are first anyway, so
Swift attack.
Yeah, you are trying to desperately strike at your enemies. Nice. By the way, the locations in case of a swarm doesn't matter. Just so you know. the first blow strikes through and it goes towards the biggest like batch of those horrible butterflies. They are trying to avoid the strike, however. Okay, we don't have to roll anymore. With 3 swift strikes.
He lost power, he said.
Okay. Ooh. With 3 swift strikes, you've eradicated the whole swarm. Like
he said that in Discord. I don't know if you want to like.
Okay, let's see. Actually, I don't think I have Discord on. Like power completely.
Yeah, I'm asking him right now if it's like a surge or if it's out. Because if it's out, like that, might mess with the game. If it's a surge, he'll be back in a minute or two.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have it on my phone. Yeah, lost power, nice. Currently out. Okay, so maybe it will be back in a sec, but I guess we should make a short stop.
Okay. I'm gonna take like a 5-minute break.
Yeah, something like that, and hope that he'll be back.
Okay. I'm gonna go hit the restroom real quick.
Cool.
Be right back. Alrighty. Everybody gone? Hey, Michael, you see that?
So I'm here.
Yeah, Michael's asking to get back in the call.
Okay, cool. Let's add him. Wow, what a story.
There we go.
Hey,
Who knew we were cursed?
I told you I was cursed. It's like it's pittering rain outside. It's not bad. I have no idea what just happened.
Yeah, I had a huge problems with my grid when I've moved to this place like 10 years ago. And there's a funny thing because I have a second apartment complex on the other side of the playground. And when the power sometimes went out, it was like half of the apartment complex was dark and the other had normal power. I think it took them like 5 years to finally stabilize the damn thing. Yeah. So no joke.
My folks' farm has had a couple of instances. I had one time when I was living out there for school where I think it was like 3 or 4 days. We had, it was like the roads were flooded. I couldn't get to town, and I lost power for like 3 days. And one of the trees on the property fell across the across the driveway. So when I was trying to drive out, I sunk into the mud up to the floorboards of my car.
Oh man!
Trying to drive around it. It was a good time. And then another time, my parents had somebody trimming the trees for them, and he dropped the tree on the power connection to the house, and it like blew up all of their electrical appliances.
Jeez.
It's like, well, that's what happens when you completely shear the wires off the side of the house with a tree.
Wow. Okay, Brian's here.
Yep, I'm here.
Okay, just
all right.
Let me quickly check one thing. Okay. Yeah, okay. So I was asking Michael if it's okay for can we decide that after you've swatted your swarm with the halberd, you've did the same thing to the swarm attacking the mice.
Yeah.
Okay, so the swarms are no more. Excellent.
Yeah, Joachim really sucked at getting his vengeance out of this cheese thing.
Yeah. So the fight is over. The horrifying purple swarms are dead. You are once again victorious.
I don't see why it matters. Like, everything's gonna be dead anyways.
By the way, you are losing this feel. You are losing the sorrow. You don't weep anymore.
Yeah, that's so bullshit.
Okay. Okay.
I'm sure Sean has heard this kind of talk before.
Yes.
But like where?
He's a dad.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Yeah. I'm dense
Everything
sometimes.
sucks.
He is a father to angsty teenager.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So where now? Please tell me. The way that you were going here, you mean?
Yeah. Conrad's just gonna go over and start sort of stabbing the corpse with his sword. Seeing if it doesn't.
The eyeless corpse. Okay.
Hell yeah. Get it.
It's an eyeless human corpse, but you can't even tell if it was a man or woman. It was laying here. It's for a long time, and yeah, it has no eyes.
I thought it was like controlling, or like the swarms were like
It's like a
drawn
hive.
to it or something. Yeah.
You don't know that, but you see that the most damage has been dealt to its face around the eyes. So after that, you go here, and you can go either left or right. Where are you going?
Conrad heads off. Oh, God damn it. Conrad heads that way. To the left.
I'll follow Conrad.
Here, right?
No,
so
this
far
way.
Conrad's done a better job at this than everybody except for me.
Okay. So you're going.
Sorry. So to the right. If I was thinking of the way we were facing, but yeah, that way exactly.
Okay. Luther, you're following them?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure. You are going here eventually. Aren't dungeon crawls fun? No, they're
Loads.
not. No, they're not.
I checked the door. I checked for traps. I picked the lock.
Yeah.
Oh my God! This is a fountain. It is
I
certainly
poke it
poisonous.
with my 10-foot pole.
We found a treasure chest. Let's stop for 30 minutes and divvy up gear.
Oh man, did I tell you guys about that game we had where there was so much treasure? We were like, okay, it's like we dropped the 1,000 copper pieces and we changed it out for the 1,000 silver pieces. I was like, but I want it all.
Was it like D&D?
Yeah, it was Dungeons and
Okay.
Dragons.
Yeah.
It was just one of those things where there was like so much treasure in this thing though, and I was pissed that I couldn't carry it all.
I had a GM like that before. Like, money didn't mean anything. Like, you'd find like gold everywhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Five dots in possessions in Vampire the Masquerade.
That was my hardest thing to deal with in like Dark Heresy was requisition. Was a really stupid system.
But it was in second edition, not the first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. First edition was fine for the most part. It was clunky, but it was fine. Second edition, the only issue I really had was the requisition system.
Yeah, because it worked on the I think based on the level of your acolytes, right? If they were like high level, low level, they were given money. Yeah. I generally, if it's not fantasy game, I generally don't like any money system. Like I think World of Darkness does it best. Like you have
resource.
Yeah, resources. You have 2 resources. You have a normal like apartment. You have 1 resource. You have a shithole apartment. You have 0 resources. You're a bum. You're living under the bridge. Yeah.
Luton did a really good video.
Resources means like you have probably $20 to $50 on you.
Yeah, something like that. Okay. Anyway, you can go here, and you can go here. Where are you going now?
Conrad goes that way.
Okay. Okay, guys. Just so you know, unless Catvale or Luther, unless you tell me otherwise, I presume that you are following Conrad.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So we
have just spent 20 minutes arguing about direction.
Yeah.
Yeah. None of us know where we are. So like, if any one of us wants to lead, I will follow the other one.
Yeah, I'll just pull out my map of random cave.
Okay.
Conrad is just like kind of, well, as best he can. He's limping forward, ever forward.
Okay. As you are approaching this place, you can see that there are like 2 different ways. Mm-hmm. But there's also another thing. Black rain is falling from the ceiling. Oily black droplets fall from the ceiling in this area.
It's Phyrexian oil.
Are you moving forward?
Can we hug the walls? So
you will be able to avoid them with agility tests if you want, but you will have to take agility tests either way, unless you're going other way.
I think in this instance, because Conrad knows that his agility is shit now with his hamstring injury, he's gonna go the other way. Gonna go this.
Okay.
Gonna go this way.
So
oops, sorry, that way.
Okay,
back
so
up that way.
You're going back. Okay, so you're turning around. You're going back, and eventually.
If it was just me, I'd try and step around it, but yeah, I'll follow you.
And eventually, you go back to the place near the swarm.
Oh,
here.
I can't go this way?
No.
Okay.
You can't.
Then I'll go this way.
Okay, so you're going this way. You're going ever onwards through this horrifying maze of insanity, covered, assailed by strange sounds of weeping, of splashing, of just, squelching. All of your senses, you are just recoiling from this place. your eyes don't want to see what's happening all around you. They don't want to see the horrifying, veiny walls. Your ears don't want to hear the strange sounds. Your noses don't want to smell the putrid aroma of decay, of ruin, of corruption.
You guys really miss the stench of me.
Yeah.
We do.
Yes, actually, like I've said before, that's no joke. You do realize that Luther wasn't stinking as bad.
I wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
You guys really should have counted your blessings.
Okay. So eventually, as you are moving forward, you reach this place. And as you reach this place, you're not alone. In here, number 28, all of you are right now here. You see that in this small side passage that's completely closed, there are 3 of you. There is a creature. It's a large albino brute, almost completely naked, with long dark claws, long teeth. It was human once probably, but it's not human anymore. It is large. It is burly. It looks at you with jet black eyes, and it goes like... Cadvale and Luther, you feel afraid looking at it.
Yep.
Conrad, you do not. So before we roll initiative, I want Cadvale and Luther to roll me fear. And Conrad, since you are holding your sword... Nice, Cadvale passed. Very well. Luther also passed. Very well.
I found that I pass if I don't look at it. If I sniff to another page while it rolls.
Now,
there you go.
Let's roll for initiative. I'm going to roll for it. Oh, nice. It's got 59. Please note, Luther is 52. Cadvale is 71. And Conrad is...
Yeah, sorry. I was trying to write down the initiative order.
Sure.
I'll roll initiative. I get another -10 off of that, so 50 for me.
50 for you. So, first is Cadvale, then it's the creature, then it's Luther, and finally it's Conrad. Cadvale, what are you doing? This thing, it spotted you, and it prepares to... You are sure that it will try and attack you.
I'm going to charge it then.
Well, you can charge. There's water everywhere.
So I approach it and attack?
Yes, you can approach and attack it, naturally.
Okay.
You splash through the, foot deep water, swinging your raven pommeled sword, and you try and deliver a punishing blow towards the fiend. Roll weapon skill. Hey. Nice. You go towards the creature's arm. However, it is fast. It is fast, and it tries to dodge. It dodged nimbly away. Now it's its turn, and it begins to rain down blows on you, Cadvale. First blow. It missed completely, but you see with some alarm that its claws are long and sharp and dark. Dark with some kind of, filth, disease. The second blow. The third blow.
Ooh.
The third blow goes towards your legs. Are you trying to dodge?
I will dodge it.
Okay, sure. Roll dodge.
I actually have... I rolled on the wrong thing there.
Yeah, I know. You've passed. You've passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you have 95. So...
Yeah.
Yeah. You've simply somersaulted over the blow, and you've landed with this clang in the water. Now, after that, we have Luther, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Luther?
Moving up to him to do an all-out.
You move and attack. You can do all out after. All out attack is a full action.
Gotcha.
So you approach the creature, moving as fast as you can, and you bring down the halberd on it. You have plus 10% from Cat Veil. Nice. It doesn't dodge because it already dodged, so please roll damage. 2d10, highest number.
2d10?
Yeah, 2d10, and you always pick higher number. 7 plus...
1 sec.
Because it's 0.5, it's 50, so it means it's right arm.
7 plus 5 plus 1, so it'll be 13? 13
damage, excellent. You've buried your halberd in this creature's shoulder. It howled, or rather half howled, half screeched in agony. When you remove the blade, you see that this thing's blood is it's almost jet black. It's like an oil. The thing stinks horribly. The thing stinks of open graves and of devoured bodies. Conrad, you're up, but you have a single point of movement, so I just want to tell you that you won't be able to engage this creature right now.
Yeah, I was thinking Conrad just stands there watching them fight.
Okay.
Yeah. That's fair.
I'm not surprised. So, new round, Cat Veil, you're up.
I'm going to swift attack this time.
Okay, you rain down blows on this thing. Excellent. Plus 10% for your first strike from Luther. You've managed to hit. Because you would hit on 59. Let me quickly see one thing. So your blow goes towards the ribs. This thing desperately tries to avoid your strike. It danced away. Your second strike on your basic weapon skill.
Nope.
No, your second strike was too wide, and your third strike minus 10. Yeah. Oh, it is a success, but I mean.
That's the downside of being metal. I actually lost a lot of weapon skill from that.
Yeah, you have 49 right now. Yeah. So.
Yeah.
You move. You've noticed that after becoming this metal elf, you are moving slower. You are clumsier. Actually, you're not moving slower per se, but it's hard for you to use your arms and legs as well as before. Now, this thing, I'm going to now roll percentile dice to decide which one of you he'll attack. 150, Cat Veil. It goes towards Luther. All the attacks go towards Luther. Luther, since you've hurt it a lot, it screeching madly, it tries to rake you with its
oh shit, I'm sorry.
horrible claws. First blow goes towards your arm.
I apologize.
I presume you want to dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, minus 10 to your agility from the cold, but
I'm trying to find dodge real quick.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Nope.
You want to luck that?
Yep.
Okay. Second luck goes. Let's see. Nice.
There.
You've almost been hit by the claws, but you managed to avoid them just in time. But there's a second sweep, and this time it goes towards your legs. If you have another luck, you can spend it for extra dodge if you wish.
I will risk the wrath here.
Okay, so the strike goes through. Very well. I'm going to roll d10. Let's see. Oops, sorry. It's 5. It's 12 total.
12 total?
Yeah.
Minus toughness and my armor, so minus toughness minus 5, and then armor on the legs is 3, so minus 8, so that'll be 4 damage.
Okay, so 4 damage, and now please roll me.
We're starting right out at last combat, right?
What?
Last session, we're just carrying over the previous wounds.
Yeah.
Okay. So that'll drop me to 9.
Okay, to 9, and now I would like for you to roll me toughness test. Okay, you want to reroll that?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I don't like anything that happens in this fucking cave. Yep, that's better.
Okay, let's see. Now, D1000, please.
Yes, God.
Hey,
I forgot how we did this.
I'm only a space octopus, okay?
Is it backslash roll and then D whatever?
I honestly have no idea.
We did it last
There we
time.
Oh, 952, nice.
Yeah, it's that.
Okay.
/roll space D1000.
Oh, that's actually not bad. That's actually very interesting. By the way, after our last game, I've wrote for all of you on how many mutations you can actually get before turning into thing. And no joke, all of you can get the same amount of mutations, which I'm not going to tell you precisely how much, but it's a lot. before you turn into spawn.
Darn it! I wanted to turn into a spawn of chaos.
No, you don't want to, trust me. Now, what's happened? Luther, you've been delivered... Oh, by the way, you've been delivered a horrifying blow to your leg. Roll me also -10 toughness test, because I completely forgot about that. You lose another... You lose another 2 hit points, but this does not trigger another roll for mutation. Because you feel the poison from the claws seeping into your wounds. It burns. It burns horribly. Sean, can you please quickly check what frightening does? Not...
Sure.
No, sorry. I know it gives. Okay, doesn't matter. My bad. I know.
You got it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But something happens to your mind, Luther. You have a twisted mind right now. A very twisted mind, and you lose 9 points of your intelligence.
Wasn't much to begin with, but yeah, let's go ahead.
I also need to check. Yeah, you find it very hard to concentrate upon mundane matters. That was second strike from this creature, and now the third strike. The first strike also connects with your arm this time.
I don't have any dodge.
You don't have any more luck to...
I don't.
Okay, so...
Bye, guys.
So in that case... Okay, yeah. Oh.
Ouch.
Yep. Bye, guys.
Okay, it failed, but it's 16 to the arm.
So 8 get through?
8 get through. That'll kill me. I'm at -1.
So that doesn't kill you. That means that you must take critical hit. Or you can burn fate to avoid the blow completely, if you wish.
Do I have any fate? Let me check.
Yeah, you have.
You should have a couple. At least 2.
Yeah, I've got 2. I'll burn 1.
Do you want to burn fate to avoid the blow?
Yeah.
Okay. So, it didn't happen. You saw for a split second, actually you felt this horrifying creature tearing away your arm. But you've moved just in time with the speed of a stag away from the reach of this creature. And the claws simply slashed at thin air. Now it's your turn.
On me?
Yeah, it's you right now.
All out attack this fucker. I hate it.
Okay, so you yell, "Ah!" and you just drop down
You're
the
too
hammer.
white for me.
So you get plus 30% total to strike. Nice. And it doesn't dodge because it already dodged, so roll 2d10 damage. 9 plus
9 plus 6 total, so that'll be 15.
15. 15. Yeah, you struck at this thing from the other side. You've buried the halberd deep. You see that this thing just shudders in pain and agony, but in its blood-filled, crazed-filled eyes, you still see a spark of life. Conrad, what are you up to?
Conrad sort of looks at what's going on and says, like, Tal must be really helping you. And he just stands there.
Okay. Because how much damage do you deal, Luther?
What?
I mean, how much damage from your strength and skills do you deal normally?
So that'll be 15 on that last blow.
No, like your strength plus strike mighty blow. How much is it?
6.
6. Okay, so 6 for it.
Now, I did 1 attack. I thought all-out attack was 3 attacks.
No, swift attacks are 3 attacks.
Gotcha.
So, if you want, we can reverse that. You can do your 3 swift attacks, if you wish.
I would rather do the 3 swift attacks
Okay.
if possible.
So, in that case, let's... I mean, Conrad, you'll be saying what you said, but
Yeah.
Luther is making his 3 swift attacks. You have plus 10% to your first one, but minus 10% from code. Roll weapon skill. Nice. Roll damage. 2d10.
I don't feel you doing anything for me, Sigmar. Fuck you.
Okay, that's just
Whoa.
theological discussion. Yeah, by the way, Conrad, I'm going to ask you to roll for willpower in a second.
Okay,
Uh,
can do.
yeah. Yeah, so you've dealt the exact same amount of damage as before. Your second attack, which is now minus 10. Nice. Roll 2d10 damage. Nice. And your third attack?
Seriously, Sigmar? Your best champion is this crippled old bull?
With minus 20?
And your third
and then
attack?
And then the third one?
Yeah, third one minus 20.
And before that third one? Hell, he ain't the bull. He's the bullshit.
Okay. Yeah, I think you've managed to hit, so 2d10. Yeah, that was enough. Your first strike landed on the creature's left arm. Your second strike landed on the creature's other arm, right arm. And the last strike simply removed both of the creature's legs. It fell to the ground. I mean, it fell into the water, gurgling horribly. And the water where you are standing with Catveil, the metal elf, is quickly turning ink black. The creature is dead.
I look at Luther and I say, "You're a fool for tempting the gods."
Yeah, Conrad, roll willpower.
Cadfael, I'm sorry, but you ain't a human, so shut the fuck up.
Fail.
Sigmar is real.
You are pissed.
Mm-hmm.
You are mightily pissed. I mean, what Luther does, in all honesty, in the Empire is punishable by death.
Mm-hmm.
Just like, no joke. Even the most.
It's not my place to do anything, but I will say, like, you're a fool for.
I mean, even
toying with that.
the most tame priest of Sigmar, like Order of the Anvil, which, by the way, they are the guys who just write books. Even he would grab a hammer and just smash his head in for something like that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think
But you do what you want. You're not
yeah.
a priest, so sadly I can't do the wrath of the gods on you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So
You're also vile. And remember what I've described. Vile turns you into a Class A douchebag.
Mm-hmm. Well, since Luther is our champion, hero, leader, arbiter of the gods, please lead us forward.
Oh, gladly.
Okay.
I don't see why you're getting in so bent out of shape. We're all fucking dying here. We're all mutants. And in the Book of Sigmar, that's unredeemable. Fuck him.
Some of us will die sooner than others.
Gladly, I will watch you fucking bleed.
Just so you know, guys, if you are going to fight each other in my games, if two PCs fight, there are no fate points.
That's fine.
There are still luck points, but there are no fate points. So the first mortal blow lands, it's game over for the character in question. Okay, so unless you guys want to kill each other now, I presume that you move forward. If you move forward, then Luther, please tell me where are you going? Are you going?
We're in what, 28 or 54?
Yeah, you're here. No, you're here. You're here. Bing.
Want to go that way, I guess.
Excellent. So let me quickly open the magic book. And the magic book says that this place is... Okay, nice. Let's reveal this bitch. Sorry. You go here. And this is a large intersection. In the center of this intersection is a quivering pile of glistening flesh. It shudders as you draw near. The smell of ham is quite strong here. This mound of pink flesh is veined in streaks of purple. And what are you going to do?
It's like ham?
It smells of ham, yeah.
That smells better than anything else we've had.
Keep your distance from it.
I mean, it smells like ham.
Ham and cheese?
Well, hold up. Does it smell like ham or ham water?
No, it smells like ham.
I wouldn't eat ham I just found in the forest, much less whatever this place is.
I'm sorry, bud. You find ham in the forest. That's where ham comes from.
I furrow elven brow at you.
So, what are you going to do? You also see there are 4 exits from here. Here, 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 and here. By the way, I am going, you know what? I am going to note the places that you were already in.
I'm gonna sidle.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna try and stick to the edge here and work around towards that direction.
Okay, this tiny corridor here. Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Let me just quickly see. I've of course forgotten about a single mechanic of this place.
I'll follow Luther.
I presume that you all do. As I said before, unless you tell me otherwise, I presume that you follow the person who leads.
Got the apostate or the guy that doesn't help in fights. Who am I gonna follow?
Everyone roll me willpower test. Nice. Nice. Cadvale?
My screen's frozen. 1 second.
Oh, sure.
I was gonna say I don't know how I'm passing all these, honestly.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Cadvale, you feel joy. You become overwhelmed with joy, and you hear, all of you, I mean Conrad and Luther, you hear that Cadvale begins to laugh. He laughs uncontrollably, and you also gain 1 insanity point, Cadvale.
Yeah, elves are weird.
Because this joy is just strange. You feel that it's not natural, but you can't help but feel it and enjoy it. And as you move through this tiny corridor, ever up, another thing happens. But let me quickly see where it is. Oh yeah. The floor suddenly ripples with queer movement. And let me roll. And Luther, please roll me agility test. Nice. You've managed to remain on your feet. Sorry.
Stirlanders are famous dancers.
But I also would like to roll. But I would also like to ask Cadveo and Conrad to roll as well.
Okay.
Remember that Luther is holding a lantern. If he falls with the lantern, it might go out. Agility test, please.
I believe I failed if I have minus 20.
Yeah. You have minus 10 to agility. Yeah. I mean, you have minus 20 to agility, or you have minus 20 to dodge?
Well, I had minus 10. I had minus 20 to dodge, I think.
Yeah,
and the movement, that was from...
from the critical strike.
The hamstring.
Yeah.
But then I had minus 10 to all
Tests.
attributes from being sick, and then another minus 10, I thought, from cold.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, all of you, I mean, Luther and Cadveo, all of you here, Conrad is just evacuating his bowels constantly. He has a horrible case of really shitty, no pun intended, diarrhea.
What a great champion.
Yeah. You eventually reach... I'm not going to roll for the third time because that would just cruel. You eventually reach this place. And you can go left or you can go right.
We'll go left.
Okay. Just quickly.
Unless somebody has something to say there.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, just let me review the areas.
This place is huge.
Yeah, it is. You go left. You reach this place. You can go down, or you can go here. Where do you want to go? Actually, you can also go up. So, here, shit, or here. Up?
Yep.
Very well.
Yeah.
Up it is. You enter a chamber. Chamber. You enter a chamber. Bisecting this slightly wider corridor is a shimmering curtain of light that slowly changes colors, moving from one startling hue to another. Pastel pinks fold into dank browns only to change to deep emerald. The curtain is transparent and you can see the tunnel continuing on the other side. And you can also see a key floating in the curtain. What are you doing?
How big
What
is the
floating?
Key.
A key.
Something that looks like a key. But you're
How
not...
big is
How big is it? Well, you can see it on the map. You have a scale on the left and you can see it on the...
How big is the key?
I think it's like 6 yards, even less.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
The
God.
key is 6 yards?
No,
Yeah.
the chamber is 6 yards.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about a physical key for
Well,
unlocking the door.
There is a physical key. It is floating.
Yes, I'm asking how big that is.
It's small. It's like smaller than a palm of your hand.
Metal Man, you want to get it?
I look at you blankly.
By the way, this key, of course, it looks strange. When the colors change from time to time, you don't think that there's any like rhythm to it. You see that the key is like writhing, and it's fluttering about on sparrow's wings.
Oh.
What are you doing, boys?
We're keeping our distance.
Yeah, that doesn't look natural. I'd say we go some other way.
Metal Man, you lead the way.
Metal Man, what about you? You lead the way?
I'm gonna step back and back into the hallway we were in before, there was a place.
You mean this place?
Yeah.
Okay.
So to the place we would have gone if we went straight forward.
So here?
Yeah.
Okay. But something happens. When you return to this hallway, you see that a considerate creature left behind this heap of dung. A huge heap of dung. It is, well, it looks ordinary. But it's huge and it wasn't here before.
How big?
I mean, you can move around it if that's what you're asking.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but I'm just trying to judge how big is whatever left it.
It was big, very big. It's like just this huge pile of shit. So, I guess you move around it. All of you.
Yes.
Okay. And you move ever onward. You go here, Cadveil. You can go down, you can go forward, you can go up.
Up.
Up. There's another junction here. Right or up?
Right.
Right. You eventually reach the room with the shining curtain, but from the other side.
Oh my god. I guess up then.
Okay, so you move back. Okay, so you move back.
Boy, I love dungeon crawls.
Yeah, said no one ever. Okay, you're going up. So you go here. There's a...
Good thing we're almost off the map.
Yeah, there's a junction. You can go left or you can go like upright.
Upright.
Upright. You reach this place.
Actually, this loops back around to them.
Actually, just you reach this place. You can go like up or slightly down.
Up.
Up. Very well. After walking some more through this infernal tunnels, you reach this place. You can go down. You can go forward. But as you go forward, you see that the way once again forks.
I'm gonna hang left. I'm just.
So like left up, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let me see.
I'm trying to make sense of this place, like.
Okay.
I feel like the big bad is right here.
It's Diablo.
Yeah.
Okay, you are walking through this place. Roll me, everyone, -10 perception test.
So that'll be -20 for me.
Whee!
-20, yeah, an additional, yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Unless it's -30. But I think even
no,
-30.
it's, yeah, you've passed.
I still make
Conrad, you alone notice that the walls tremble slightly.
Huh.
As you reach like this place.
Huh. The place. It looks like the place is getting scared of us.
Okay.
Must be.
Suddenly, air expels towards you, rushing past you, and potentially blowing you down. Everyone roll -20 strength test.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah. Luther failed. Cadveil failed.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay, what this means, anyone wants to reroll that?
Nope.
Okay. What this means is that... Yeah, by the way, dungeon crawls suck. I have to do so much counting, and I'm shit at it. I was always shit at it. I hate this. Okay, so Cadve, we go first. You fly back 5 yards, taking a total of 5 damage. Wait a second. 5 damage, which how much toughness do you have? I don't think it does anything to you.
No.
He had 5 toughness all over.
Now, Conrad.
I've got 8 toughness. I've got 5 armor points all over.
Yeah. I mean, once again, your armor doesn't count in this case. Remember.
Well, no, the 5 all over you said was from the metal, and it just disregards the armor that I'm currently wearing.
Oh,
right?
yeah. Sorry, my bad, of course. Conrad, you
I'm just maxed out, basically.
fly 8 yards back, and you take a total of... Oh, also not bad. Of 7 damage total.
7 damage? Alright, that might screw me up, though, because I'm on 0, if I recall correctly, because I had -1 the last time, right?
Yeah, sorry, by the way, I have to roll one thing. For Cadveo, you take this strike into your head, but that doesn't count because you have 8, and Conrad, you take this strike into your chest. Tell me if 7 damage does anything to you.
Okay, just double checking. So if I have -10 to my... So if I have -10 to my stats, I only have a 4 toughness bonus.
I don't know how much...
But,
yeah.
Yeah, so, because normally I would have a 5, but -10 gives me a 4. But then I have mail, it's all good, so it absorbs the 7.
So nothing. Excellent. And finally, we have Luther. You fly backwards 9 yards, and you take... You also take 7. 2. Let me just quickly check.
He's probably in better shape than me.
To your arm.
My toughness and armor would negate it.
Excellent. But that's not all. Because as the rushing air slows down, the walls contract, squeezing everyone inside the tunnel and dealing Cadveo to you 5 damage, which does nothing. Conrad to you nothing. Luther to you 10 damage total, which I don't...
Okay, so it'll do 2 damage.
Okay, but let me quickly check if this goes towards your head. No, so 2 damage. So the walls squeezed tight. Luther, you feel horrible pain. Please roll me toughness test.
If these are the lungs of this whole cave, and we...
I think it's the butthole.
Wouldn't that be a collapsed lung?
I don't know. But yes, to all of you, this sounded like some perverse mockery of a human breathing, like, you know, of a hard breath, of taking a hard breath. Okay, nothing happens to you. Excellent. And now you cannot move. However, the tunnel suddenly widens back, but air now blows from behind you, throwing you forward, unless all of you pass -30 strength test. Okay, Luther passed. Actually, no, you didn't pass because you have -10 additional. So you sadly failed because you had 60, but -10 from being cold and -10 from, and -30 now. Cadveo
I also failed.
And you failed. Cadveo, you stay on your feet. However, your friends fly forward. Conrad, you fly forward 15 yards.
Jesus.
And you take 1d10 damage plus... Okay, so 5... so it's like... So 12 total.
Okay, 12 total, so that means 4 get through, so that's a -4 critical.
Wait, and now let me roll if that's not going to your genitals or to your head. Goes towards your head.
Great.
So, 12 total, so minus your toughness.
Yeah, so
minus toughness 8, right?
Toughness plus armor would be 8. Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. I'm at -4. It would be a -4 crit to my head.
So you're now -8 because head wounds are double. So do you want to take a crit or do you want to burn fate?
I'll burn fate. Why not?
To avoid the blow completely, I presume.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've almost crashed headfirst into a forward wall. Somehow you've managed to avoid it completely. However, the no, actually you've rolled to avoid it completely. You've just felt hard on your shoulder, but you're feeling fine. Otherwise, a little dizzy, but fine. And Luther, you fly forward.
Yep.
10 yards, and you take total of 10 yards. You take total of 12 damage as well.
So that'll be 4 more damage.
Let me roll quickly if that's not going into the head. It goes to the head.
Cool. I'm at 1.
Yeah, because 12. How much toughness and armor do you have on your head?
5. Or sorry, yeah, 5.
5 total. So 12 minus 5 is 7 times. Wait. 12 minus 5. 7 times 2.
This is going towards my head?
Yeah, times 2, it's 14.
Alright, so I'm at -2.
You want to burn fate? You want to take a crit?
Give me a crit. I only have the 1 fate left.
Okay, so first I want you to roll me toughness test. Basic. -10. It is still, so I don't think you've passed. Unless this is -10, of course, in which case...
No.
Okay, so we'll roll for that. Give yourself insanity point. Single one.
I'm at 5 insanity.
That's not bad. And now let's open the critical hits. And okay, and blunt damage it is. Shit. Okay, now D100, please. 54 minus 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it's 6 to the head. Okay, you've hit your head with a sickening thud. Concussed, you fall to the ground completely. Roll me -20 toughness test. You failed, so that means that you are semi-conscious, but you can't get up. You are now suffering. I mean, you're not fighting, so it doesn't really matter. Roll me a challenging -10. I guess it's toughness test. -10, just -10. Okay, you have amnesia. A short-term amnesia. You don't remember what happened in the tunnel at all.
Okay.
And now roll me D1000. Whoa.
Oh, the best.
Yeah, the best number.
Jesus. Okay, wow. Okay, let's see. This is
How bad am I fucked?
okay.
Bunch of dicks grew out of your head.
You guys may think that I'm, super bummed and frustrated by this. No, I live for this. I am harder than I have ever been. Maybe Diamond and Ice, not even close. No. We're diamond out in the void of space right now.
Okay, what happens? By the way, guys, you saw what happened. Conrad, Conrad, you are, laying there and just moaning slightly, but you're basically fine. Luther is nearby, is near to you. Cadveo, you are standing on your 2 feet, and you're just looking at, at all of this. The only thing, Cadveo, that is that happened to you is the fact that you are completely covered in a liberal coating of green and harmless slime, which has been coughed by the passage.
Ew.
But then you look at Luther as he's groggily trying to get up, and you realize that something happened to him. More precisely, something happened to his arms. His arms became legs. He is a quadruped now.
Well, that's fucked up.
Yeah, and
Luther.
And,
what up?
No, Luther, you didn't regain consciousness yet.
Okay.
You're because you've hit your head really hard.
Did I watch it transform, or did I just look over and he was like...
You've looked over because, like I've said before, you've been coated by the slime, so when you've, moved it away from your eyes, you suddenly see that Conrad is getting up on his feet, and Luther is, laying with all of his legs. All of his legs?
Like a spider.
And by the way,
I'm the new Spider-Man.
These are human legs. Of course, he lost the halberd. Luther, you can't. You have 0 ballistic skill right now.
I got 0 weapon skill right now.
You gain +2 movement. And you
It was like a horse, basically.
Yeah, and you can't make attacks with weapons unless you have additional arms. So yeah.
That's coming next.
Yeah, I haven't spec'd out yet.
Unless you want to spend fate to reroll this mutation.
I do want to spend my last fate to reroll this mutation, please.
Very well.
What's your last fate?
Yeah.
Roll me D1000. I will allow for others to give fate if, of course, they wish. So, naturally. 8 to 1.
Hey, maybe this is the one that fucks you.
For some reason, this one sounds familiar. I don't know why. Oh, that's much better. Okay. Yeah, that's much better. Cadveo, but you've blinked a few times, and then you see that no. His legs are fine. I mean, his arms are fine. Luther, you regain your consciousness. You don't remember what happened during the last few minutes, but you do know one thing. You have a powerful mind. You have a mind with which you can move objects.
Fuck yeah. Oh, yeah.
You have telekinesis. Let me tell you. You gain the ability to move things with your mind. You make a willpower test, a free action each round to manipulate objects up to 10 yards away at half your weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, modifying strength bonus appropriately, and agility characteristics. A successful test allows you to manipulate the object for a number of rounds equal to your toughness bonus. For each failed willpower test, the difficulty worsens by 1 step, base average, though it could be harder depending on the circumstances, until you rest for 8 hours. Which, of course, means that this is the kind of mutation that no one sees. Yeah. So.
Obviously, I'm blessed.
Obviously. So, you get up. All of you. You're still alive. You are number 5. Number 5.
Oh, is that what that is? I thought it was a 3.
No, it's here.
Just having trouble reading it.
I struggle to get up and lean heavy against my halberd, and it's like, oh shit, you guys made it in finally? Fuck, I thought you guys were going to be fighting those damn fish things forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, eh?
Where to now, Cadvale?
Yeah, Cadvale, where are you going now?
What in the fuck is that?
What?
What didn't we had a whole talk about your stupid elvish tricks? What the fuck is with your metal skin, Cadvale?
I have no idea.
Cadveo, where are you leading your gang? You have three options. You have down, you have here, you have here, and you have here. Here.
I guess up.
Up, very well. You move ever onwards. Up, up, up. Wait, I want to reveal. Thank you. Thank you. You eventually reach this place. Another junction.
Left.
Where are you going? Up or down?
Up.
Up?
Of course you went.
Up means out. Let's go.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sticking with the left theme here.
Okay. Let me just quickly see one thing. Oh, that's not. Okay, yeah. Just had to roll D100 now. Yeah, this chapter is quite something. 82. As you are moving up through this rather wide corridor, a booming shout echoes throughout the place. Everyone roll me toughness test. Basic, but of course with your appropriate modifiers.
I'm out of luck.
That's 99, baby.
Sean?
Was it a toughness test?
Toughness test, yeah.
Fail.
Cadveo, you are deaf for 10 minutes. For 10 minutes, you automatically fail all hearing-based tests, and when rolling for initiative, you roll twice and take the worst result. Luther, you are deaf for 6 minutes, and you are deaf, Conrad, for 3 minutes.
Sweet.
As you look at each other,
I can't hear anything, and then I realize I can't even hear. Yeah.
You can't hear anything, guys.
I would like to use battle language to try and ask Conrad what the fuck happened. Because I'm pretty sure battle language is a hand language.
Yes, it is.
So I sign back, loud noise, no hear.
Got it.
But this happened when you've reached number 6. And number 6 is... This is a chamber. A large chamber.
Oh, I have battle tongue. Okay.
Hanging from a thick chain in the ceiling is a glass and silver container. Inside is a translucent purple slime. From a crack in the bottom, a noxious fluid drips to the floor, sizzling when it hits. All of you make me perception tests. Okay. Cadveo passed.
Fail.
Conrad didn't pass. And Luther? Oh, Luther wrote perception. 3, sorry. Conrad and Luther and Conrad. Cadveo. Luther and Cadveo. You see that a dark object floats in the container. And Luther, actually, you see that it has a vague key-like shape. What are you doing?
I would like to make a willpower test with this power I knew I've always had.
You mean telekinesis?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can pretty much... anything you would have poked with a stick before, you could just do with your mind.
Okay. Roll me willpower test, sure.
Bytall, drop that key out of there.
Yeah. So, all of you suddenly see that that this object flies out from this strange, container, and you see that it looks odd. It is crafted from some strange bit of purplish metal. On one end is a mess of strange bent spikes, while the other features a bright purple amethyst. It's clear that this thing is worth a lot. But, like I said, to your surprise, this thing just floats. Luther, do you put it on the ground with the power of your mind?
I bring it to me with the power of my mind.
You see that it flows towards Luther, who, I presume, grabs it.
I take a few steps back. I'm kind of shocked.
So, Luther, you grab it?
Yes.
Alright, you've grabbed the key. You feel suddenly much more confident. Give yourself... You have a plus 10 bonus to all willpower tests.
One sec, I'm running out of room here. There we go, and push. Alright.
Yeah. What are you guys doing now?
Time to go back and get that other key. No.
Well?
Well?
I guess we have to backtrack and go the other way.
You mean
go
down?
back to. Well, go back to.
Yeah.
If we backtrack, go back to there, right? That's where the other key is that we know about.
You want to go to number 9, Cadvale? Or do you just want to go down like
if
here?
Conrad wants the key, I'm not gonna.
Oh, sorry, but by the way, I forgot one thing, that there were also options to go down. Wait, this. You could go down here and here. Like,
Oh, okay.
yeah, forgot about this. Sorry, man.
No, it's okay.
So you can go down here, you can return and go down here, or here, or you can return to this key here. It's up to you guys.
Well, technically, I mean, I don't know if that's metagaming. Technically, we probably know that one of these will take us back to this way, right? That one of these will take us probably back here, right?
Well, remember one thing, guys. You don't make a map yourselves.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. So...
That's why I've been sticking with the just keep going left thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that it's easy to at least get back to where you started.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm just following you now.
Guys, I mean...
So I'm going to go down.
No.
Then.
You don't hear each other. You are deaf.
Oh.
Well, we all have battle tongue, though.
But battle tongue is used for... It's like this modern military, sign lingo. Go here, open here. It's not like a full tongue. You can use basic commands, but you can't communicate as spoken with battle tongue.
All right, I will use battle tongue to point to the south exit.
So here, right?
AKA, I just point to the south exit.
Okay. Okay, so... So please.
Yeah, that's where I'm going.
Cadvale, what about you?
I'll follow Luther.
Okay, so this time Luther leads the way, and you guys are following.
Mm-hmm.
You eventually reach this place. What the hell is happening?
Backwards.
No, it's I've checked it, but it didn't register. You can go down, you can go like left, but you see that there's something. There's a chamber here. There's something here.
Down. Okay.
You want to go there?
Yeah.
Okay. So Cadvale leads the way, I guess?
Yeah.
Okay. As before, no one says otherwise, so you guys follow him. And you eventually reach this place. Now, the walls of this chamber are pale pink and covered with white blisters. At the end of the room, you see a woman in her middle years, imprisoned in the wall. Periodically, a hand emerges from the fleshy substance and grabs at the air before sliding back inside, only to be followed by a long tongue that scrapes across her exposed flesh. She looks at you with dead eyes. A sticky wad of bright green mucus quivers on the floor in the center of the room. Roll everyone willpower test, please.
And I have a +10 to it.
Oh yes, you do.
God damn it.
Cat veil passed. Luther
That's still a fail.
Fail.
Luther and Conrad add a single insanity point, please.
Okay.
Whee.
You have 6, Luther, right?
Yep.
You have strong-minded.
Can check 1 sec.
I think.
I don't.
You gain an. You roll for. I think you just roll basic willpower now. Basic. You gain insanity. Remove all of insanity points. You gain. I'm going to tell you now. It's.
Wait, I remove my insanity points?
Yes, you remove all 6
Yeah.
of your insanity points and you gain insanity. And this insanity is rage. I don't remember what it's like in the English version. You can check it. You have, I believe, the book. I have a Polish book. It's called like Blasphemous Rage, something like this.
Oh yeah, I thought I had that once before.
I think
as
you
another
did.
Character.
So please check how this works.
Where is that going to be under?
That's a good question because my book, when I bought it, came without the table of contents. So.
Okay, let me quickly see.
I'll just look it up online. Okay.
Yeah.
By the way, I just noticed, and I think maybe we forgot this from last time. I had apparently I had 6 already, so I now have 7 insanity points.
Yeah, you have strong will.
And no, I do not.
No, you got. Weren't you? No, the vial was from you getting hurt. I think. I don't think that was
right. But no, I noticed up here I had 6 insanity points, so I'm pretty sure that because I do remember vaguely there was something about the insanity. Yeah, I have it written in both places, so I definitely have 6 insanity points. I think what happened is it happened at the end of the game, and we forgot to do something about it. So, do you want me to just roll for it? And I have 1 insanity point instead of 0 insanity points?
Well, I mean, roll for it and let's see if you go insane.
Yeah.
With all your modifiers, of course.
Yeah. So we're rolling willpower, right?
Mm-hmm.
Boop. Oh.
Nice.
I actually passed.
So you keep your 7 insanity points.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah. That's it, Michael. That's exactly it. I'm actually going to open the.
Well, I'm already erratic. I'm already careless. I'm already sloppy. I already fight like a drunken maniac.
So in other words, your character is still in character.
My character's still a character.
Yeah, blasphemous rage.
Difficult to trust. Loudly slanders the gods.
Yeah. However,
this is just me.
Whenever you make a willpower test, regardless of the outcome, you must pass additional willpower tests or become enraged.
Cool.
Yeah. So, but that happened after now you've rolled, so this does not yet activate. So you've some of you passed, some of you didn't. What are you going to do? Oh, by the way, when the woman sees you with her dead eyes, she says, she looks up at you.
Hear?
She looks up at you. There's a mixture of pride and fear filling her face. The first foe you see is not the true enemy. Look beyond and into the blackness to defeat the evil one. After this, she looks around and whispers something. Everyone roll -10 perception test.
I botched.
Okay, you've botched.
Whoa!
Conrad botched. Okay. Conrad, you want to reroll that?
No.
In that case... Cat Veil and Conrad, give yourself an additional insanity point.
All right.
No, I'm at 5. Okay.
Okay, Conrad, please test.
Nope.
You also gain insanity. Congratulations. Okay. And your insanity will be Delirious Savior.
All right.
Which means that you believe that your god has chosen you to end human suffering.
Sweet.
And you know that you'll be able to use miraculous powers. You essentially believe that you can you constantly chatter about how you'll be able to cure all disease with the might of Sigmar.
Okay, so like any other Sigmarite?
Yeah, but he speaks about it all the time. And you believe that you have this power, by the way, Conrad.
Sweet.
So I want you to roleplay that. And to mix it with Vile. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hard part.
And Luther, you've heard her saying, "Kill me and be free."
I'm not going to argue with that.
Okay.
I walk up.
You walk towards her. All right. Actually, at this time, let's just say that you've been long enough for your deafness to go away. So you're not deaf anymore, guys.
Okay.
You go up. What are you doing?
I'm attacking her.
You've delivered a single strike to her with your halberd, and you freed her from the horror of her predicament. The tongues and hands are disgusting but harmless, and even though they hold her fast, they didn't try to stop you when you've delivered the coup de grace. You've also noted that beneath her feet is a pool of blood marked with tongue prints. And after you've killed her, a stream of liquid metal pours out of the wound and coagulates in the shape of a key on the floor. This key looks like this. Let me quickly if I have it. Oh, nice. I didn't. Okay, I'm going to upload it later. This key looks different than the one that you've got. This key is it has the basic shape of your ordinary key, but it of course looks sinister. It looks half organic, half metal. When you've grabbed it, suddenly you feel that it's icy cold, as if dead 3 days in the grave. And you experience fleeting visions of a world covered in darkness, of marching armies of the undead, and flocks of vampires flitting through the serpentine mists that spill forth from the yawning mouths of the dead. It only lasts a split second, but to you, it lasted like a lot longer. So, you have the key?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what now?
I mean, we're getting a lot of these. I'm gonna pull some of the fishing line out of my pack and just tie the two keys together.
Okay.
And put them around my neck.
Okay, sure.
I say, let's go get that other key. Sigmar wills it. We can cure the world of this evil if we have all the keys.
I don't know what he's on about, but I feel like he's kind of lost it a bit. Metal Elf, what are we... Once again, what kind of magic power did you use, Cad Vale? Because they clearly fucked up.
Cadvale?
Are you asking about my flesh or?
Don't say it like that. That makes it sound creepy. I'm not asking about your flesh. I'm asking about why the fuck you're made of metal.
Everyone roll me willpower tests, please.
Well, let's do it.
Basic.
All right, and then I gotta roll again, right?
Yeah, just 1 second. Let's wait for everyone to roll.
Nope.
Alright, Conrad and Luther, you feel this strange wild joy. Each one of you gets -1 cent point, and you get -10 to all tests for sorry, for 3 rounds. Cadway, you see that Conrad and Luther just have this strange, wild smiles on their faces. It reminds you when you've smiled not too long ago. It's equally disturbing. And now, Luther, I want you to roll once again willpower.
Oh man, it might be a manic rage.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. So this is how we roll. Now, but then you see that Luther's joy turns into rage, and he explodes in a wild, uncontrollable fit of wrath and violence. The rage will last for 14 rounds. You have minus 10 penalty to weapon skill, ballistic skill, intelligence, willpower, fellowship. And you don't have to roleplay it, Michael, but of course you can. During the rage, you yell blasphemous obscenities against the gods while smashing things and attacking people.
That's all you fucking whores, mother sucking on the tit of the world. What the fuck? You let this Sigmarite son of a bitch lie to himself, lie to everyone around him, lie to the fucking world, lie to his own goddamn god?
And at the same time, you are yelling this as you are attacking your comrades.
Fantastic.
And
nice knowing you.
Guys, it's been great. I look forward to our next game.
Pretty much.
Roll me, Michael, 1d10, 1-5 means that you attack Cadvale. You attack Conrad. Cadvale and Cadvale and Conrad, you roll me perception tests. No, sorry, willpower tests to actually to not be surprised by what he's doing. No.
I'm surprised.
You have a first turn surprise, Luther. You rush towards Conrad as you are yelling these things. You are raising your halberd and you are smashing him down with it. It goes towards the arm.
But didn't he get minus 10?
Yes, you have minus. First of all, you have minus 10 from joy. Let me quickly
and minus
see.
10 from rage.
Minus 10 bonus to all tests and minus 10 from rage. So the strike goes.
Does surprise not offer anything bonus wise?
Actually, that's a very good.
I hate to label this against you.
No,
that's cool.
You are right, Michael. It does. You are attacking a surprised opponent, and I'm quickly checking it out. Unaware. Actually, it gives you even plus 30%, I believe.
Jesus.
Yeah. So
I have a plus
10. Yeah. So you've managed to strike him. Let me quickly check one thing. Surprise. Yeah, 125, 126. Oh. Okay, yeah, here it is. Oh my god. Yeah. Yeah, you're unaware, so that means that you've struck. Roll 2d10, choose higher number. Oh, I have to pause this. Oh, nice. So how much total?
That'll be 2 plus 7. That'll be 8.
This isn't armor piercing. Your weapon.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
8
no.
to your arm, Conrad.
So that would be absorbed by my toughness and armor.
Completely?
Oh wait, no.
No, you have 4 toughness, and you have 3
I have
armor.
4 toughness.
So 1 passes through.
Yeah, so 1 passes through, so that's a minus 1 crit to my arm.
No, you are on 1. After combat, you are always on 1.
Oh.
So you're
okay,
on 0.
so then I'm just down to 0.
But roll me toughness test.
Okay.
You blue-blooded, yellow-bellied, whoreson twat!
Oh, big pass.
Big pass, excellent. Okay. Yeah, you've been slashed by Luther Krantz, the arch heretic. Now we enter initiative order. Roll for initiative, everyone, please, with all the modifiers. First.
50 for me.
Yeah, Luther, remember about all the modifiers that you have also, but doesn't really matter because you're last. Alright, Catvale, you're up. You see with horror what is happening. Luther is essentially just yelling blasphemies. His spit flies everywhere. He's just frothing mad. His eyes are like those two tiny pinpricks of hate, and he's trying to strike down Conrad, who yelled with pain as Luther delivered a powerful attack to his arm. What are you doing, Catvale?
Do I need strike to stun to try and restrain him?
Well, yeah, you do. You can't stun someone if you don't have strike to stun. Unless you have a weapon with the snare quality, but I don't think you do.
No.
So, what are you doing?
I'm gonna try to disarm, I guess.
You have to approach him first.
Yeah, I'll approach him then.
You have disarm? I mean,
yeah.
that's normal, like, weapon skill. But I need to see if disarm is a single.
Are you sure
I think it's done like an attack.
It's like guarded, jump, maneuver, pairing, run. Wait, disarm is. Where the hell is disarm here? It's disengage, charge, aim, reload, stand, standard, swift.
Disarm is a talent.
Oh, you have a talent?
Yeah.
For that? Okay. And what does the talent say? Actually, I'm going to see it myself.
It's an opposed agility to disarm.
But is it a single? Yeah. If you hit melee, you may attack, make an oppose. Okay, yeah. You approach Conrad and you try to remove the halberd from his hand. First, roll me weapon skill. Nice. Now, what you guys do is this is an opposed agility test. Okay.
Whoops.
But
well, you both failed, but Cadwell. Well, no, he did succeed.
He succeeded, yeah, because
Yeah,
Luther
Barely.
has minuses. You've barely managed to remove the halberd from Luther's hands. It flew to the ground. Luther, by the way, you are not going to pick it up. You are just going to attack them with your hands.
Oh, that's fine. These teeth are sharp, baby.
Yeah. Now we have you, Conrad. What are you doing?
Oh, swift attack.
Okay. You saw, and now Luther is he's unarmed, which means that you gain bonuses by striking an unarmed opponent. Let me just quickly see how much. You have plus 10 from Cadveo, who's attacking him, and what was the unarmed? Yeah, unarmed combat, 141. Let me quickly see, because I remember that it was kind of hardcore. Yeah.
Do you have street fighting?
Wait. The graph on the side. Okay, you have plus 10 basically.
Okay. So it just wipes out one of my minus 10s.
Yeah.
Okay. Erg. Alright. So I say, you blasphemous piece of shit, don't you know that it has been foretold that I can only be killed with a sword?
Okay, roll.
Not a fucking halberd. I miss, I believe, with the first one.
Okay, yeah.
Because if I recall correctly, so minus 10 for the joy,
Yes, -10.
Minus 10 for the.
You guys are joyfully beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah, by
-10
the way,
for the joy,
you are
-10 for the bloody flux, -10 for the cold. So -30, but +10 for something.
And you don't have -10 from the code anymore. You don't have code anymore.
Okay.
Because
All right.
it passed away. Yeah.
Okay. Well, then if I only have -10, then that is a hit.
Okay, you go for the leg. Roll damage.
Or Sigmar. Ah, crap.
Yeah. Remember, you have 6 because you have -10 from the flux.
Right. So I do have 6 because I bumped my strength up to 6, which is then down to a 5, and then +1 for
strike mighty blow. Sure.
Blow.
So 7. Luther, how much armor and toughness you have on your leg?
8.
All right. The first blow slid over your over the arch heretic's armor. Your second blow with -10
now -20.
-20. Okay.
Miss.
You've missed, and your third blow.
-30. Miss.
Missed. You've almost. Your first blow slid over his armor. Your second blow, he dodged. You've almost skewered him, and your third blow, you've aimed at your head, but he simply just, ducked. Luther, you are up. If you have any other weapon, you can use it.
I pull my mace.
Okay, you pull your mace and you strike.
I want. Is it strike, or can I say I want a swift attack?
You have quick draw.
I believe so. Yeah.
If you have, then you can swift attack. Yes. Oh, by the way, Katve, you see that Conrad and Luther kill each other. They have this wide manic grins on their faces. They look like they are very happy.
I do not, so it'll be a singular attack.
Yeah, like they are very happy to do this, to be able to do this, to be doing this. Okay, Conrad, the mace goes towards your arm. Are you parrying or dodging?
Only slain by a sword, your death comes from above, bastard.
That's yours. I'm gonna parry with my shield.
Okay.
So I think we were saying that just makes it
+10 from the shield, but you also have -10 from the flux, and you don't get -10 from joy, and you don't get +10 from cut veil. So
right. So okay. So
-10.
Yeah. Okay. Boop. Made it.
Made it? I don't see it.
It's because we rolled the same thing.
Oh! You've stopped his blow just in time. New round. Only 13 rounds left for your rage.
Somebody's gonna die here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, I think if one of you is gonna die, I think we'll end it here. Just because with 2 characters, you won't be able to pass this. Trust me, this is my 4th time that I'm playing this. I know this part well. Okay, so Cadvale, you're up.
I'm gonna take a couple steps back in confusion and say you're both going mad. Get a hold of yourselves.
Okay, that's everything you do?
Yeah.
Great job, armchair psychologist.
Dr. Phil. Conrad.
You are eating yourself to death.
Conrad, what are you doing? Sorry.
I'm continuing to rain blows with my Vengeance of Sigmar sword.
Okay.
You rain all the blows you want. You haven't hurt me yet.
Famous last words. Okay, so remind me. So I get -20. Correct?
Yeah, you do. Oh.
Hey! Cut my own leg off. Actually, you know what? I've got 1 luck point. I'm going to re-roll that.
You have? Okay.
Yeah, I have 1 fate point left, so I have 1
It'll
luck.
be at 99.
Okay, reroll. Come on, Sean.
Bam!
Oh, God.
Fuck it.
You've almost lost grip on your sword, but you managed to hold it because your pure hatred towards this Talite motherfucker is strong. And
I got a parry.
And you can't parry. You have a halberd.
I don't have a halberd. I have a mace.
Yeah, you have a mace, but you don't have anything in your offhand.
That's fair.
You can dodge. And you love Sigmar's epic pectorals to match, Conrad, so you deliver a punishing blow to Luther's arm. So, please, Luther.
Now there we go.
Roll, Conrad.
By the power of Sigmar! God damn it! That sucks.
Man. By the power of Sigmar is right. Holy shit.
Okay.
That was bad.
Yeah, that was the first attack. Unfortunately, it once again slid over the Arch-Heretic Luther's armor. Your second
In my
strike...
notes, I just wrote fucking BS.
I guess your faith isn't strong enough, Conrad.
That'll make killing you all the sweeter. Oh, jeez.
And you guys are saying that with those wide shit-eating grins on your faces.
Oh man, I'm having this whole fight with my wide shit-eating grin.
I believe that's a hit. Because that second one would be minus 30.
Yeah, you go for the arm. Roll damage.
You can't hurt me.
Okay, 9 points.
1 passes through, right?
Yep.
How much do you have?
That'll be a critical.
No, you are on 1 HP after each combat, so you are on 0, so no crit for you yet.
Okay.
But you have to test toughness. Roll me D1000. By the way, I think it is possible technically to become a demon prince after if you roll well enough on this table, just so you guys know.
Cool.
383. 383 is... Oh, that's interesting. It's 38, and okay, it doesn't matter. you gain fits. When confronted with the awful, your mind snaps and you suffer terrible mental seizures. Whenever you fail a fear or terror test, you must immediately make another willpower test. If you fail this one, you collapse in a flurry of froth and flailing limbs. Each round you may make another willpower test to break free from the seizure. Otherwise, this continues indefinitely.
Doesn't matter, let's keep going.
Okay, let me just quickly note that you have fits. Because otherwise I will forget about this. Warped Mind, Telekinesis, fits. Okay, cool. That's something.
Last attack minus 40.
Yeah, that's. Go for it, man.
Minus 40. Nope.
No, your last attack with your previous attack, you've managed to nick his skin, but this attack failed completely. Luther, you're up.
Swift attack.
You to Conrad, very well. First attack goes. Even with your minuses, I think it hits.
Yep.
Yeah, I think that's a straight up hit.
You want to dodge or parry?
I'm gonna try to parry. My dodge is shit right now. I think.
Oh, come on, you should dance on those feet. Where are those light feet, Conrad?
So I'm minus 20, or no, minus 10 because I get 10 for the shield and then minus 20. So
yeah,
minus 10. I parry.
You've parried the first blow from his mace, from the accursed still under his mace. Your second strike, Luther, go for it. It goes towards your arm.
You bitch.
You need to dodge.
Okay, I'll dodge. So
minus
I have
20 to dodge flat, minus 10 to agility, and I don't remember if joy. Yeah, it gives you minus 10 bonus to all tests.
Okay.
And
so
this is the last turn of joy, by the way.
Okay, this is minus 40 to my dodge.
Yeah.
Okay, good thing I have like extra pluses, but. Yeah. Aha!
You've managed to avoid the blow, and your.
I said try to parry it, damn it.
And your third attack, Luther. With your all minuses, I don't think you've managed to hit, because you still have cold, Luther. By the way, you are still cold. Just so you know, and you still have minus, so it's like minus 20, and then minus additional 20. So I think you've missed by 10.
Gotcha.
Sadly. Yeah, the first strike almost crushed your arm, but
Why do you have to be such a death tease?
but Conrad, you're still on your feet. And now, new round. Cat Veil, what are you going to do? Joy is gone. You no longer are joyous. But you are madly furious, Luther, still. So, please.
I'm not gonna intervene. I don't think that I could stop it.
Okay. What was the name of your insanity, Sean?
I did not get an insanity. Remember, I passed the test.
No, you did.
I thought,
You did. No, you did get the insanity. The Sigmarite Savior. Remember?
Oh yeah. All right.
Yeah. So let me
correct,
quickly
yes.
see. This is Delirious Savior. Okay.
I'm saving you. I'm not killing you.
All you're saving me from is a long nap. Fucking shut up.
Cadveo, how much insanity do you have right now?
5.
5. Okay. And okay, so the blasphemous rage is what?
Only 12 more rounds.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, well, in that case, please, Cadveo. So you're just saying that and not doing anything. You know that if you won't intervene, they will kill each other. Just so you know.
I feel like if I intervene, it's just going to be a 3-way fight then. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't think I
Hey,
can calm
nothing
either
hurts-
one down.
Nothing bad about a three-way.
No.
The guy who pulls cheese out of his ass.
Okay. So please, in that case, Conrad.
Okay. Rinse and repeat. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not killing you. I'm saving you.
Remember, you are saving. You can heal. Sigmar gave you magical healing powers.
I'll kill you and then I'll save you. That's it. I'm gonna raise you from the dead,
Okay.
like
Oh, you're a
Lazarus.
necromancer now. That's pretty sick right of you.
No,
This
it's not
sou-
necromancy if it's the light of Sigmar.
This sounds like a Darkest Dungeon
Oh,
game.
you should
Seriously.
tell that to Nagash.
Row, Conrad.
Yeah.
By the way,
okay, so-
you're not saying such long sentences. Remember, if
Yeah.
you're saying a long sentence during combat, means a single action.
Yeah.
So you are saying, "I'm not killing you, I'm saving you," and then you strike. So strike without -10 for joy and without -10 for cold. So
Okay.
only -10 from your flux.
Hmm.
And I also think that you had this. Wait. Mutations, conditions. You had this this wound which I've removed like an idiot. I don't remember, but I think it was -20. Just minus to movement, -20 to dodge. So please roll.
Hit.
Yeah, it goes towards your head, Luther. You want to dodge?
I do.
Roll.
All right, this will probably be the end of it.
Roll, Conrad. Your bull-shaped sword flies towards the... No, it's not. You have 8 on your head, right?
Yep,
9 minus 8, so 2 damage pass through.
I'm at -2.
You're -2, very well. So, you don't have any more luck or fate, I believe.
I don't. That's a crit.
So give yourself insanity point. And roll me twice D1000. Sorry, roll me twice toughness test first. First goes 69, 83, very well. So now roll me twice D1000. $630 and
5.
And 5. Wow.
Jeez. Wow.
5. Okay, 5 is interesting. 5 is acid excretion. A foul green caustic liquid leaks from the pores of your skin. Roll D10. You gain 6 toughness points. All of your clothing and armor is immediately destroyed.
Oh shit.
Whenever you hit
fun.
using natural weapons, your opponent takes 1 wound regardless of armor or toughness, in addition to the normal damage dealt by attack. And each time you gain this mutation beyond the first, the liquid becomes more acidic, dealing an extra 1 wound with each hit. The acidic excretions are also useful for defense. Whenever you're struck in combat, the attacker must succeed on an agility test, or the fluid is through his weapon. If the attacker uses an unarmed strike or natural weapons, he loses 1 wound, regardless of toughness, bonus, or armor. If you're being grappled, your opponent takes 1 wound, regardless of armor or toughness, bonus each round spent grappling. Magic items are unaffected by your corrosive excretions. So you regain hold of your weapon, but Catveil and Conrad, you see that instantaneously. Luther's armor and clothing just dissolved as his whole body excretes this greenish acidic slime. It smells horribly. So that's interesting, and this is Fear 1, which means that you are now. It doesn't matter because Conrad is immune to that anyway. So yeah.
It'd be funny if I wasn't and I teleported away.
Yeah. And now I will need to. Sorry.
What's 6:30?
Oh yeah, I forgot. 6:30, and then we have to check the crit. 6:30 is. Okay, multiple heads.
Sweet.
And then second thing happened. All of you see. Let's roll. Roll me 1d10, Michael. Okay, wait a second. Multiple heads.
8 heads.
No, not 8, but a lot. Actually, sorry, 8. No, only 1. From your shoulder, Michael, grows additional head. Your attacks cannot be less than the number of heads gained from this mutation. Okay, 1 or more heads, 1d10 /5, grow from your shoulders. Any mutations already affecting your primary head do not affect any new heads, though any other mutations gained affect all heads equally. Your attacks cannot be less than the number of heads gained from this mutation. So if you have 2 heads, your attack's characteristics must at least be 2, and if not, it increases to 2. The extra head need not sprout from the shoulder. It could grow out from the top of the mutant's head at both sides. In your cases, this extra head. Yeah, let's say that it grows from the shoulder. So now you see. Catveil and Conrad, that Luther has 2 heads.
He has what?
He has 2
He has
heads.
2 heads.
The second head grows from his shoulders. It's the exact same one as his main head. And now I'm going to roll D100 and need to check one thing. It was close. If I would roll a 1, this new head would have a different personality. But it does not. So, now, for critical, you are on -2. And the blow went to your head. It was from a slashed weapon, from an edged weapon. So, I'm going to roll the 110. Ooh. Okay.
Yeah. That's probably it.
Yeah, that's 94, so that's 11. That's quite something. 11 cutting damage to the head.
So I cut off one head, but the other head sprouts out.
Actually, yes, that's actually. You slice your opponent across the eyes, Conrad. Now I need to roll 150. Means that one of your eyes get destroyed, Luther. On your primary head. 150 for your left eye. It's still up. 150 for your other eye. It's gone. Your right eye is destroyed, Luther. But it doesn't matter because you have second head.
That's all right. I got 3 more.
Yeah. Wait. Starting. Okay, you reduce your. You don't reduce your ballistic skill or side-based perception because you have second head. But you need to make me a challenging -10 toughness test. Starting next turn, by the way. Sorry. So yeah, so it doesn't matter. You are helpless because even though you have second head, the pain from this strike was immense, and you've lost your right eye. Yeah, so that's that. Jesus Christ, multiple heads. I need to count mutations. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 mutations left, and you're a spawn.
I don't think we'll get there.
Yeah. Lost his right eye on his primary head. I never thought I'm going to write something like this. Yeah, that's it. Cool.
Okay. Second attack.
That was first?
I think that was my first attack.
Really? Okay.
Wasn't it?
I don't remember. Wait, Luther is. 60.
Yeah, because I have that.
Yeah. It was.
Second attack.
Second
Okay,
attack.
minus 30.
Hey.
Yeah. Roll.
Boop. Nope.
No, and your third attack.
Minus 40.
Fail.
Oh, damn!
Okay, Sean, roll me D100.
Break the sword. Break the sword.
D100. Let me get rid of the +6.
63. By the way, after your first attack, he got the acid, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so because we have to remember for future attacks, you know.
But it's a magic weapon that doesn't affect.
No,
it.
but it can.
It can splash on
it
me.
can
And
splash. Yeah. Agility test or no? Sorry, it only. Yeah, only goes for his weapon, but it's it's magical, so it doesn't count. You've rolled what? 63. Okay, let me quickly check. 1 two-handed weapons. An overambitious blow misses, and you find that you have stretched just that little bit too far, leaving yourself open for a counterattack. You lose 20 initiative for the next round. You may parry, not attack, which means that you are last next round. Katveo is first, then it's Conrad, and then it's finally you. Now, Conrad, you are stunned for this round. So you can do anything because you failed.
Luther is stunned.
Sorry, yeah, Luther is stunned because you failed the toughness test. So we enter new round. Katveo, you saw to your horror what happened. Luther is a two-headed freak who is completely naked and covered in this, not only in his own blood, but also in this strange acidic goo. Yeah. What are you doing, Katveo?
I've seen a lot of shit today. My back is just to the wall and I'm watching.
Okay. Luther, you've rolled last turn toughness because you roll for toughness. You should roll for toughness this turn, not last. It was my bad, but you rolled last turn, so you are still helpless. Next turn you'll be able to roll again. You're just in horrible pain because you lost one of your eyes. And now is Conrad. You've overreached yourself horribly, but you're up now. What are you doing?
Just I'm keeping on hacking away at this dude.
Okay.
I am now more convinced than ever that he must be cleansed.
Yeah, just keep on blasting.
Yep.
He is helpless, by the way. So that's plus 30%.
Oh, so plus 30. So then that would be. I normally have a minus 20, so it'd be plus 10.
Yeah, plus 10 for your first strike.
Bam.
It goes towards the leg. Raw damage. You don't have any armor on your leg anymore, Luther, sadly, so...
God damn it! Every single time.
So, how much passes through?
1.
You have how much toughness?
I have a toughness of 6 right now.
Oh, okay. So, you're on -1. Additional insanity point for you.
Oh, wait a minute. So, did he get up to 6? So, do you have 6 toughness, or did you get plus 6 toughness points?
Plus 6 toughness points.
Yeah, so you actually have like an 11 toughness.
No, not 11. Plus 6%. So,
okay.
So
Michael does I have a 6 toughness.
Michael does it good, yeah. So 1 passes through. Insanity point for you. Toughness test, please, for you, Michael. Actually, 2 toughness tests, because it was strike and it was crit. 1 passed, the second didn't. Roll D1000. 394. Okay. Fetid touch. 39. Okay, what happened was your hands are always greasy with sweat and grime. Nothing you do keeps them clean. Your touch spreads the galloping trots, but only if your hands come into contact with food. Should a person eat food you have prepared or otherwise touch, they must make a toughness test or contract this messy disease. Okay, nice.
Eat the bread.
Okay, Jesus Christ. There's this meme of a guy holding a Beretta and saying, "Bitch, why won't you die?" Okay, fetid touch. Now I think we are on 8 mutations now. I never had a player who had 8 mutations. This is the first time. Fucking hell. Now let's roll D100. You went for the legs this time, Sean. 46. That's not bad actually. -1. -1 is 46, which means that it's only 3. Where are the legs? Sorry. Yeah. Your weapon strikes your opponent's thigh. He must pass a challenging test, -10 toughness test, or be knocked to the ground. So test -10, Michael.
No, he passed.
Yeah, you feel, even through the horrible pain in your head, you feel that another blow landed on your thigh, but you are still standing. You are still standing. You are the true warrior of Tau, and you just feel this immortal primal fury.
Wrong. I'm not the true warrior of Tau. I am the new Tau.
Yeah, you are the new Tau.
That is blasphemous.
Your second strike, Sean, on your basic weapon skill.
Okie dokes.
I'm a god. How do you kill a god?
Oh, that sucks.
You almost removed one of his heads. Your third strike.
What a grand and intoxicating innocence.
-10. Oh, God damn it! Missed with the last 2.
Yeah. And now we have Luther. Roll -10 toughness, please. You are still in pain, in horrible pain from losing your eye. New round. And yeah, and this time Cadvale, what are you doing?
I'm sorry, Luther. And I join the fray.
You approach and attack Luther Kranz.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think between the blasphemous stuff he's saying and all the sudden mutations, I'm thinking he's like actually is an agent of chaos now.
Yeah. Raw weapon skill plus 10% from Conrad. You go for the head, and first, before anything else, you need to make me a basic agility test.
Me?
Yeah, you. You've dissolved your weapon. I mean,
Whoa.
you've delivered the blow, but your weapon is destroyed. The acid ate it away completely. Your raven pommel sword. You've dropped it just in time before it reached your hands. But you've managed to deliver the blow. Raw damage. D10. 8 plus your strength.
15.
15 total. How much?
Yes.
How much toughness do you have on your head, Luther? 6.
6.
So 15 minus 6 is 9 times 2. It's 18.
Jesus.
So it's minus 18.
Yeah.
I am going to roll it, but yeah. What happened was Cadvale stepped, made a few quick steps with your shiny metal legs. Well, not shiny because you are covered in this horrible snot. And with a single strike, you removed both heads from Luther. They flew up, and as you were like continuing the blow to from your right to left, you quickly dropped the sword. You let loose of the sword as you saw that it just began to dissolve. And as the blade hit the water, there was only a pommel left, and even that was eaten away. Luther Kranz's body fell into the shallow water, splashing, foulness everywhere, and his two heads disappeared in the darkness, and he is no more.
I shake my head. What happened?
Wow.
Conrad looks at at Metal Man.
Who can say where the road goes?
You're gonna play Needle in the Hay. Well, do we need to roleplay further, or is that the adventure?
Well, no, I mean, we can do two things, guys. As I said before, Michael, sadly, you don't get to make another character. We can continue with Cadvale and Conrad for as long as you guys will be able to go forward, if you wish. It's up to you.
Well, here's the thing. So, well,
yes.
Well, aside from the fact that you said that you've never seen anybody finish this.
No. And I am positive that it's actually impossible.
Yeah. I mean, I personally don't. Also, theoretically, the way my character is working out right now, I'm just gonna let whatever happens, kill Cadvale until I'm the only one left.
Okay.
So
in that case, Cadvale, what about you?
I'm diving for the halberd that Luther dropped.
Okay, but I mean, we can just finish this, as a fight between Conrad and Cadvale.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
I think that's more than fair.
I think the quest has failed and the group is completely broken down, so this is how it would play out.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I mean, what it appears is that we've just gone completely insane with our mutations, and
if Luther wasn't saying the blasphemous stuff, I would have sided with him in the fight because we're essentially both mutants. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feared that if I side with Conrad, he's just going to kill me or try to kill me in the end anyway. But that with the blasphemous stuff Luther was saying, I was like, I have to kill Luther. He's
Yeah. So, I propose that we finish this combat, but my question is, do you guys have the time?
Maybe. I'm pretty close to death, personally.
But to death, like death, or like to death at home, or to death here in game?
No, well, I mean, they're leaving me alone right now, so yeah, we can keep on going. I mean, I'm just saying, I don't feel like it's going to take that much more time unless we both roll super shadily.
Yeah. Catvale, what about you? Go for it.
Yeah, I can do this real quick.
Okay, Michael, you want to stick around?
Yeah, I can stick around for a couple minutes.
Okay. So just as an ending, because I don't know how we're going to finish this. Next time we are starting 4th edition Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay, and we'll probably start with character creation, I guess. But we'll discuss it later on Facebook group. Anyway.
Okay.
We leave the initiative as before. Catvale and Conrad, you look at each other for a long time. Catvale, you dive for the halberd as Conrad is raising his sword to strike you down. You grab the halberd with a single one of your action. What is your second action?
I'm gonna turn and strike him with it.
Okay, you grab the halberd from under the slightly acidic water, and you turn around and you strike at Conrad with all of your might. Roll weapon skill.
Wow.
The halberd flies towards your arm, Conrad. You parry or you dodge.
I actually had to roll on half too because I don't know how to use this.
No,
thing.
halberd is not a specialist weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I'll stick with the parrying, so that would be -10.
Yeah. Well, -10, yeah, because +10 from the shield. Remember.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So -10,
sure.
-10 only. Nope.
Roll to D10 damage, Catvale. You choose the higher number. 6 plus your strength plus...
Strength 7.
So, 13, you have strike mighty blow?
No.
Okay. Let me quickly check one thing. So, in that case, it's 13 total to the arm. Conrad.
Okay.
So...
Alright, so that means that... God damn it. So 7, so 6 get through, so that's a -6 crit to the arm. I don't know which arm it is, but...
it's 23, it's 32... So it's... actually, I have it here. 32 is right arm. -6.
Okay, so that would be my sword arm.
Yeah, -6. Very well. Give yourself insanity point, so that's 3 you have. Roll me twice D1000.
Okay.
Sorry, twice toughness test with your modifiers.
Okay. Pass.
The other one.
And fail.
Now D1000, only once.
Okay.
Actually, guys, I gotta head out.
Okay,
right.
see you, Michael. We'll discuss things on the group later. Details about 4th edition, stuff like that. Okay?
All right, y'all. Later.
Thanks for the game. Take care, man. Bye.
Bye.
230. 230 is... okay. Oh, man. You have claws.
Ooh, sweet.
Your hands twist and warp, transforming your fingers into hideous claws. You gain the natural weapons talent. You still hold your weapon, by the way.
Okay.
But you are -6. So, actually, I'm going to... Because you have Vile Trance so far, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Fear 0. Okay. -6, which means that I need to roll the 100. Oh. Yeah.
My arm comes off.
I think you're just dead. -6, 98. It's 15. Yeah, it's 50.
And I can't use a fate point because we're fighting each other, right?
No, you can't.
Okay, that's fair.
You would be able to use luck if you would have it, but...
No, I use
You
my
grow
luck already.
claws and then die.
Okay, what happened, Catvale? Your halberd crashes into Conrad's shoulder, continuing its arc through his body until it exits through his opposite hip. He falls in two pieces, dead before he hits the ground. As he falls, you swear to your now silent ghost that his fingers turned into twisted claws. You are alone in the darkness because when Luther fell, the lantern got extinguished, and you are alone in the womb of madness. And the last thing you see, or rather last thing you feel before the amulet on your neck bursts into blinding fiery light, is this now alien and forbidden warmth coming from it. And the light and flames of the Gods of Order fill the womb of the Black Witch of the Crags, extinguishing her evil, at least for a time. And all it took was a sacrifice of 3 ordinary people from the old world. Well, 2 people, 1 elf. And that's the Thousand Thrones done. We have finished it. 3 years, guys. 3 years of gaming, constant gaming. This was the longest campaign that I've ever run, like continuously. And I know that it wasn't perfect. I'm sorry for the last chapter, but truth be told, I just wanted to run it as vanilla as possible. I guess if I would ever run it again, I would probably use the heaps of additional source material from Liber Fanatica and the authors themselves that they've created. It changes quite a bit. My question is, do you have time so that we can, talk about it for a bit, what we like, what we didn't like, maybe have some questions about the chapters. Okay, so what were your opinions on it, Brian?
I mean, it definitely seems like a campaign like you can't expect to play a single character all the way through it. You know what I mean? And you're gonna have 2 or 3 characters at least.
Jesus.
Yeah. By the way, this is the map, entire map. Now, funny thing, Brian, because of course you are talking, you are right, 100%. The funny thing about this campaign is I think that it expects the players to clock it at about 3,500 points XP. I have no fucking idea how can you finish this game with 3,500 points, especially given the lethality levels of it. That said, the authors actually, this is one of the few campaigns where the authors actually encourage GMs to give fate points along the way, which I did, by the way.
Yeah.
There's a very cool intro to this campaign for a GM. This campaign is great because it's written very well. It seriously reads like a good fantasy book, and I recommend you guys read it just for that. It's cool, it's interesting, it's engaging. That's why I like it so much. That said, the longer it takes, the worse it gets. I think its peak is at Villa Han, the Nergal Villa, and after that it goes downhill. There's a small resurgence during the Morite Monastery, which the chapter that I really like, but the thing is that this chapter has almost nothing to do with the entire campaign, and the rest, especially the last chapter, is just bad. The womb is bad. It is a dungeon crawl, and you can see here just how bad of a dungeon crawl it is. Sean, what were your thoughts about it?
I mean, overall, I liked sort of puzzling it out and trying to figure out stuff. I enjoyed trying to decipher the triptych code and stuff like that. I will say that there were aspects of it that were rough when you're constantly like down in hit points like we were at certain points, and you have to keep on like battling like really hard shit.
Villa Khan, for example.
Yeah. And so that was that was the part where for me it was like, holy shit, what do I got to do? like that the whole time I was that priest of Ulrich, I was just like, I didn't know what to do anymore, because it was like all my rolls were terrible. Every spell I cast was a fucking failure. It was just like, ugh. But yeah, the 3,500 points. I mean, I felt like Conrad wasn't even good until he got like, he started out at like 5,000 or 6,000.
Yeah.
And he wasn't even really good until he got over 6,000 XP.
Well, let me put it this way: rewards for this last chapter, actually for the entire campaign, are 500 XP. And if you destroy the Black Witch, or actually, well, you don't have to destroy her, because she herself she has the stats of a fucking greater demon on steroids. Seriously, but we'll get to that. But get this: if you thwart her, you get 100 XP. Destroying her gives you 200 and 2 fate points. But yeah. So the campaign itself, I've heard about it a bit. I've read about it a bit. Supposedly it was a mess during creation. Originally, there weren't supposed to be any vampires here. The Thousand Thrones, like during the process of creating, the high ups in the, I believe, Black Industries, decided, hey, let's we have this nice Dark Masters source book for 2nd edition. It's really cool. Let's make a campaign centered around vampires, but also add chaos to it, right? And the guys who were writing this were like, well, but we didn't want to like add vampires. The vampires don't have anything to do with this story about Karl. And they were saying, no, it's, vampire prophecies, stuff like that, it's cool. And that's why, for example, 2nd chapter, if you guys remember, the chapter with the chicken, with the village, with the Blau's blood, the blue bloods.
Yeah.
That chapter was completely, it was added because the high-ups wanted to be there. The guy who wrote this chapter, actually, I think on RPGNet said that he hated it. He didn't want to, create it. He said that it was junky, it was out of place, and it really is, because the 2nd chapter doesn't add anything. You can meet this blood dragon here in the womb, but it doesn't really matter anyway, because he doesn't even speak or he doesn't do anything, stuff like that. The kid, the Karl, was a mutant. That was the thing, and he wasn't Sigma Reborn. He wasn't anything like that. He was a mutant born to mutant parents from the Stromfels cult in Marienburg, and he had this aura, this powerful aura that actually turned people to love him. And of course he didn't know that, and all he wanted was his mother, because he was an orphan. And so the Black Witch was a wise woman from Kislev, who was alive during the times of the Great War Against Chaos, like 200 years before current events. She was in Prague when Prague got turned by the forces of chaos. She became like this overlord of the city, but then Magnus the Pious came, Kislevites came, and they've just peppered her with arrows. I think she had like 100 arrows sticking from her, and she was just, moving through, like crawling through the oblast towards the cracks, cursing Sigmar, cursing the gods. She fell into the lake, and then she created this womb. This womb is actually a living thing. It's a manifestation of her hatred, and she's waiting to be reborn. And she resides here, 76, I believe it is, in her sanctum. And the whole thing is that she called out to Karl in his dreams, pretending to be his mother, because she wanted to lure him, she wanted to possess him, and then she would be reborn. That's the worst ending possible in this campaign. She has full powers, and her stats are all 88 on everything. She has 5 points deflecting shield, and she has his aura, but implemented. So you always test minus 30, and she can basically convince you to kill yourself if you fail, or to attack your friends. Something that if Karl would try that, you would have, I believe, strong chance to resist, actually. But she can do, she says kill him, she snaps her fingers, you kill him, and then of course she has, Dark Lord Chaos, she has 32 wounds, 5 points magic, Her weapons deal 1d10 plus 10 damage. She has like Sixth Sense, Strike Mighty Blow, Strike to Injure, Dodge Blow. Actually, she doesn't have Dodge Blow. Oh no, she does on 88. Stuff like that. Compelling Aura. She has Regeneration. She's quasi undead, which means she's immune to stunning, poison, disease, and no spells. But she's not undead, so for example, light magic doesn't work against her.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's practically unkillable. I mean, I think a Bloodthirster will be able to fight her. Like, if we go stats-wise, the only Greater Demon that would be able to fight her, but even then, I'm not sure if he would be able to win. If he would get a charge with his plus D10 attacks on the charge, maybe. But otherwise, she just floors.
What was the amulet at the end? You said the amulet when the flash of light and...
That's something from me, because... if you fail this, there are actually 4 endings. The first ending is that she consumes the vampires, one of each of the bloodlines that came here because they believe that Karl is champion of the night, who will usher the age of the 1,000 thrones where vampires rule the earth. But of course it's a lie. She uses this prophecy is false. She uses it to lure vampires and Karl to her womb, because she not only needs to consume him, she needs to consume each of the bloodlines. And then she becomes this uber monster. The second option is that one of the vampires is an agent of Nagash, and he, during her attempts at possessing the boy, he puts a ring on the boy's fingers. This ring is possessed by Nagash, and Nagash actually returns. This is once again the return of Nagash, and we know what that means, basically, because
it's not good.
I mean, this is the same apocalypse as would be with her. The other thing is that you destroy her, of course, in combat, but that's practically impossible, and it says that she'll regenerate over time, and she'll once again try to restore herself, find someone like Karl. And the only way to destroy her permanently is to get her bones, which are in the sanctum, carried to one of the rooms which has a portal to the realm of chaos. These bones basically each turn give you a random mutation. When you enter the room with the portal, you have to roll for willpower every time because you get another mutation. Then you need to throw the bones into the realm of chaos, and then she's destroyed forever, she's erased. But when you reach the portal, you have to, I believe, make a very hard willpower roll, or you just step in. And you are also destroyed forever. I think there's a slight chance that you emerge in Prague, I believe, as a sort of an Easter egg, but that's it. But sorry, that's actually one of the that's the hardest. Not the hardest, but that's the second hardest way to defeat her. The easiest way, but the thing is that the players won't know this, is to ask Karl to tell her to go away. And because he has this aura, she can't resist, and she simply dissipates into the ether, into the realm of chaos. You have to convince him that she's not his mother, and it is said, but you see, at this point, you have probably 4th character, each of you. And it is said that only those who befriended Karl before can do this, actually. I mean, you can roleplay that. Actually, the author tells you you can roleplay that, but you have to convince him somehow. If you want, you're fucked. If you manage to do this, he literally says, "Go away," and that's the end of the game. Yeah.
So is he in her inner sanctum? I mean, he's in here somewhere, right?
He is in the inner sanctum, and when you reach the inner sanctum, there's a chance that not all vampires are there, but mostly they will be there. There's an artwork of him. I'm actually going to upload it very quickly. The artworks are actually one of the cooler things about this, but actually I don't have the artwork here because I haven't uploaded it. Sorry, next time, guys. I'll show it to you another time, but yeah, he is being possessed essentially. By the way, there's also there are all the vampires that you've met before. There's Lydia, that you've met. There's the lady from Aldorf that I don't think Leopold met her. You didn't, but there's a Lamian there. There's the Blood Dragon from the second chapter. There's Lord Necrua, the Trua from the Wolfsburg chapter. They are all here, of course, and before you fight Black Witch, you probably have to fight all of them, and there's a big chance all at once. So as you see, it is fucking impossible to end this. Add to the fact that 90% of those chambers are something akin to mutation, transmutation. For example, in the I think here. This is a battlefield here, and here actually room 31. There are two armies fighting, a Coordinate army and a Zinch army. And the Coordinate army is led by a guy who I think is even stronger than the Witch, actually, if you take combat stats, or at the very least almost on her level, and that's not even a boss. Add to that he has Flesh Hounds, Chaos Marauders, and he fights a Zinchian Minotaur who has Bestigors, Gors, Ungors, Warhounds. Now, of course, if you enter this room, you don't have to fight them, because they fight each other, but some players, of course, might decide to gain glory here. If you fail, it is like why I did the thing with the necklace, because if the Witch wins, there's a room here, I don't remember which one is it, where there are thousands of eggs, of spider eggs, and this part shows me that they didn't really have any ideas at the end of writing this scenario, because those eggs are full of abomination spiders. They are giant spiders mutated by chaos, and when the Witch wins, she releases them, they go out of the womb, and they begin to multiply by the thousands, and essentially they overrun the entire world. Not the old world, but the entire planet. And this is such a fucking lazy writing. There are.
It's kind of out of nowhere. Those spiders.
Those spiders, and they are chaos spiders. You see, and for every 1,000, you have a female which will lay, I believe, every hour 1,000 eggs, from which another 1,000 spiders emerge, and and it just multiplies, and they just overrun everything.
If we saw a recurring spider, spider motifs or
but there isn't one.
Something like that, it would make sense,
Yeah, but there isn't one. That's the thing, and this is supposedly her army of abomination spiders. And of course, players can actually release those spiders before. If you enter the hatchery, you can destroy the eggs, and the spiders run away. They kill you before, but then they run away. And I don't like that. I also don't think that the Gods of Order are exactly the good guys. So. I've actually used this plot with the suicide bomb style necklaces before. It's like a final contingency from the Gods of Order. Even if you fail, they just nuke the whole place. And
it's the only way to be sure.
Yeah, actually, and it doesn't have to work, or it doesn't have to work completely, because the Black Witch, unless you destroy her remains completely in the Eye of Chaos, the portal to the realm of chaos, she will simply regenerate. There's also Ruprecht here, the Ruprecht fellow from Villahan, and he is just insane. He is a very powerful Nurglite sorcerer. He has six plague bears with him. He has a sword that if it hits you once and you fail toughness test, then you die. It's instant death. Actually, he has very interestingly written magical items, and that's what I have to say about this book. It is well written when you read it, but when you play it, it can be a mess. Like with the spiders, like what you said, Brian. It's just a mess. It doesn't make any sense.
All it takes is a couple of references to spiders elsewhere in the story.
Well, there are. That's what I like about it. Every chapter of this book was written by a different author, and even though they were, of course, collaborating with each other, it shows. There are, I think, the strongest chapters are Marienburg, Outdorf, which was, I believe, written by Nathan Long, who wrote a few Gotrek and Felix books. I think Villahan is very good, even though it's lethal. It's very good because we learn about Ruprecht a lot. And finally, the monastery, the Morite chapter. The Morite chapter, actually, you were the only group that I had that were closest to deciphering the box. And by the way, you were the only group that did the most in this campaign. So congratulations, guys. And if you would decipher the box, you would learn the power words of the old Nehekaran gods, which would give you power over vampires. You could, for example, stop a vampire in its tracks.
Oh.
You could damage it directly, even if it would be on the other side of the womb, and you would not see it. And there's a single word which even reverses vampirism. But it only works on a newly created vampire. And by the way, the power words are used by Nagash in the bad ending when he returns. So he uses the power words to thwart Nehekaran gods once again. The weakest chapters are, for me, second chapter, the Wolfenburg chapter. The last chapter is certainly weak. The Kislev trek is interesting because it's Kislev, but this book is just... there are a lot of things that doesn't make sense. For example, a lot of people in Kislev speak Kislevarin, but the authors never, never state that what if the characters don't speak Kislevarin? Yeah? You can't communicate that way. When we were starting, we used the embassy guy approach. Because there are a few ways to start this campaign. And the embassy guy is, I think, the best, but you have another way that I really like, that you are hired by a Lamian vampire, who of course doesn't say that she's a Lamian, but canny players might discover. But the thing is that she never appears later on. In Outdorf, another Lamian appears, Fyodora, and she's mistress of this vampire chick, who stole the book and whom you later found in the Villahan, the fifth vampire. And from what I've understood, Fyodora was supposed to be the employer, but once again, something changed, and they've introduced this new vampire. It's a mess.
Yeah.
And there are actually a few nods to the Black Witch along the way. In Outdorf chapter, I don't know if you remember, guys, it was like a year and a half ago, but I've told you that when you were walking in Outdorf with Leopold, you heard a woman screaming, a lake, a woman in a black lake, beware, beware. In Talheim. In Talheim,
I think we forgot about a lot of those.
Well, yeah, but I understand. That's something for when you end the campaign and you remember. Oh yeah, in Outdorf, there was this crazy woman and she was saying, black lake. Madame Yaga was once again, the seances, the dreams. They were very important because it was Black Witch who was actually fucking with the players because she tried to gain information about Karl from you and from Madame Yaga. And actually, she killed Madame Yaga after you've left. I think 2 days later, Madame Yaga dies because Black Witch enters her dreams and just kills her with psychic powers. But she appears later on. She can appear later on in, I think, the last chapter before the womb to give you clues about where to go. But the author once again says that it only should be used absolutely, as a last resort, and you didn't have to use it because you figured it out. Yeah, so that's that. Yeah, all in all, I think that's a good campaign. I still value it higher than the Enemy Within. I like the fact that you go through the Marienburg for the Empire, for Kislev. You practically visit almost every, not every important city, but most important cities. And this is a very epic campaign. But it has flaws.
Yeah.
And the biggest flaw, I think, is the last chapter.
Yeah, I just from everything you said, it's like the fact that we get in there and then we start mutating immediately.
The mutation was every time you received a hit, you lost even a single wound, you've drunk something, you've eaten something, or you received critical hit, and that's, by the way, this thing stuck. You have to test for mutation.
Yeah.
So that's insane.
Yeah.
And there are keys, because to get to the inner sanctum, I think you need 4 keys. And the only true key that you found was the last one, was the one at number 7, the one that gave Luther visions. The one that he found earlier, and the one that was, for example, number 9 behind the color curtain, were false keys, and they were aligned with chaos powers. They were giving you powers additional, like the +10 willpower, but they've actually also repelled each other. That's interesting. But if you would insert any of the keys into the locks, you would mutate automatically.
Sweet.
And
Yeah.
and by the way, of course, the other parties, the vampires and Ruprecht, also searched for the keys. So, for example, you'd have to fight one of them to regain the other keys. So, like I've said, this is a mess. It's and it's timed. You have 3 hours to complete it, or the witch wins. And when we've stopped the timer, because I've used the timer on my phone here, was at hour 30. I, of course, stopped the timer when we were fighting, just as Autor said. But other than that, it was going IRL, 1 hour 30. So you had half the time left. Yeah.
And maybe like a third of the
of the true keys. And you didn't even found the place where to insert them because it was here. And you were here.
Yeah, exactly.
It seems like the mutations are designed to break you down before you get anywhere, really. You know what I mean? Because, like, say if there was like a Sigmarite priest or something in the party, like that fight would have happened right when we walked in.
Of course. An inquisitor or a pious, very pious man, more pious than Conrad, and that's it.
Well, I mean, technically, I should have fought Luther earlier, but I was like, I'll to keep the game going a little bit longer, I have to let it slide for now.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it's just, for me, it's always that tension between, I mean, I could do what my character's motivation I think might be, and ruin the game, or I can kind of play along with it for a little bit longer.
And I'm glad that you guys chosen, the second option, because that prolonged the game in an interesting way. The game, I mean, the campaign itself, I have to give it that way. Have to give it that. It does, it does a few cool shoutouts. For example, there's a shout out to, I think, a Black Library book in the outdoor of the Blood on the Reich. I believe that was a novel from Black Library. There are, of course, references to the other adventures from second edition, for example. And even Alfor said that you can, use it with, you can combine it with other modules. For example, Terran Talheim. When you are staying in Talheim, you can use Terran Talheim. You can use the intro adventure from the rulebook, I think, at the second chapter or the beginning of the third chapter. And the curtain, for example, the curtain was very interesting because it's shimmered with different colors, and the colors, I'm sure that you guys know, were, because you've rolled every turn, Skull White, Blood Red, Fiery Orange, Bad Moon Yellow, Snot Green, Enchanted Blue, Warlock Purple, Tentacle Pink, Bestial Brown, which are the names, of course, of the old Citadel paints. That's great. So that's, and I love stuff like that in any medium, any games. I always really valued. There were references to Volten, to Storm of Chaos, of course, because that's a big thing in second edition. There were like quotes before each chapter, and I actually forgot to read them, but some of them were spoilery, so I couldn't really do this. But there are interesting quotes, about different things. Like there's a quote about this black woman in a lake, or rather, woman in a black lake. Beware, beware. But all in all, I know that the ending wasn't perfect. That everyone died and the nuke went off once again. But I just want to thank you guys for playing, for sticking. From the first session to the last. I'm sad that Andy and Jason didn't ended this with us, but I understand. And that was the fourth time that I've played it, third time that I've run it, and I'm very glad. Thank you. Seriously, that was awesome.
Campaign.
It was fun. It's good.
Yeah, it is railroady.
And honestly, I didn't expect to survive this.
Yeah, that's. I mean, for example, the enemy within has the problem that it loses the plot very quickly, and that players can do stuff that's completely not connected to the main plot. But this campaign, on the other hand, is too railroady at times. and with the dreams, of course with Karl. The main problem is with Karl. You look at him and you have to do what he wants. And even and by the way, I've cheated once, just as the author suggested, because I don't know if you remember, but the first time that you met him, Jason rolled very well on willpower, and he was even like, "Oh yeah, I rolled a 7," and I've said, "You failed," but he passed. But the book says that you should, for the first time, everyone should fail. And I didn't want to risk it. I didn't want to, to risk him, for example, I don't know, rushing the kid and attacking him or something like that. And the thing is that the authors know this, and they are constantly just, say to use a double or pull the blow, stuff like that. I mean, the whole thing about the play when the car dies from either from the Wood Elves or from the Necrarch, it was a double. So
okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, so you see, this is a campaign that really wants you to go forward. And I prefer structured campaigns to like 100% free-for-all sandboxes because I'm not a fan, but sometimes Thousand Thrones takes it a bit too much. Yeah. But it is what it is, and we are done with it. We can move forward. We can move on, and this returns to the shelf.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So
we're doing fourth next.
Yeah, we'll go fourth. We'll go fourth, and I think we'll start lighter. I mean, fourth is much more like heroic, much more player friendly. You have not only fate and luck points, you also have hero points and resolve points, which give you many bonuses. You gain more XP, and it's easier to learn new things. I will probably tell you about it. I will send you books if you want, and we won't start Araby right away. Maybe not even for some time. We'll just go, full vanilla, Übersreich, which is the main playing place in 4th edition. If any of you played Vermintide, this is the city.
Okay.
Yeah.
The big dwarven bridge.
Yeah, the big dwarven bridge, Red Moon Inn, of course. There's the famous Horn of Magnus, stuff like that. It will take place, I think, 10 years before the current date, because it's about the time of the Enemy Within, the new version of the Enemy Within, which maybe one day we'll be able to play, but we shall see, because that's a lot of time. Well, it takes a lot of time, and let's just focus on something lighter. I think we all want to.
Is this more like centralized in Übersreich, or are we going all around the Empire?
It's on It's centered on Reikland. I mean, the core game is centered on Reikland, but with biggest emphasis on Übersreich. I'm not sure if we'll start with either the Übersreich Adventures or the Rough Nights and Hard Days. This is not a campaign.
The reboot.
Yeah, this is a reboot by Graham Davis. It's 5 connected scenarios. I've actually run them last year, all for my friends here. They are very good. We've played one of the scenarios many years ago.
3 Feathers.
3 Feathers, and this is practically the same scenario, but I like it. I like it a lot, and we'll go with something very low key. We'll use official rules, but mostly I am going to tell you later about a few maybe house adjustments, but just a few. And for now, let's just, if you guys are going to read additional material for that, I just want to say that we are going to stick to the core. I mean, the official careers. There are quite a lot of them, in various add-ons. But please don't read fan-made careers, fan-made stuff, because we probably won't use it. Maybe for lore, just as we did with the Thousand Thrones and 2nd edition general. Yeah. I think you like 4th edition. It's good. It's good. Okay, I'm not keeping you guys any longer. Thank you for the game. And yes, well, next time, a completely new scenario awaits. Yeah.
Sounds good.
And depending on whether you have, I don't know, problems with creating your own characters before or not, we'll either like spend first half of the next session creating characters, or we'll just jump right into it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that was something.
Yep.
Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye bye.
Okay.
And I'll see you
Talk to you
later.
later.
Good game.
See you.
Thanks. Yeah,
Thanks.
good game. Bye bye.
Bye bye.